Your program will begin shortly. Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly. Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Live from the Retro Center on the campus of Ohio University, Ohio East University Eastern Campus. It's Buckeye 8 Challenge Basketball, proudly brought to you on Ohio Valley Sports Online by the Echo Center. Some of our sponsors today, the in-game sponsors, Dunbar Heating and Cooling, Capital Recovery Systems, Cedar One Realty, Commissioner Eric Timmons, Mario's Italian Restaurant, Electric Go, it's electric. Barium and Chemicals, Thrifty Hertz Rental, Guido Law Offices, Ho Financial Services, Interstate Waste Services, and Raji Home Improvement. Today's second game for us, fourth game on the docket, features the Martins Ferry Purple Riders, who come in with a record of 3-1, and the 5-0 Electrics. Let's hope they don't electrocute the Martins Ferry Purple Riders, they come in with a record of 2-4. This is Phil Rujak, everybody, and I'm going to be joined today by Jimmy DiCarlo, and of course, throwing the dials and turning all the knobs. That's Tony Lelly. It's a beautiful day for basketball. It's a beautiful facility, and what a wonderful tournament that Justin Clifford and his staff put on. And what a great job the Echo Center does, Jimmy DiCarlo.
Tremendous facility here. If you haven't been here, you're missing out. And the OVAC championship games are here also.
Jimmy, some good games already today. The JV game, I know you have the score for the JV. It was St. Clairsville Northridge JV. St. Clairsville won that by a count of 42-30. St. Clairsville beat Northridge in the first game that we did today, second game of the day, 65-58. And the last one, a little bit of a surprise. I know Peters Township's always very good, but Peters Township girls defeated Morgantown, who's very good, 51-28. So that's a little bit of a surprise there, but I know Peters Township's always good. And of course, I think this one should be a dandy here today as well.
Oh, Philo comes in at 2-4, but we're not sure what kind of level of competition that they play. They are led by a junior, Rusty Trout, averaging 16.5 a game and 7 rebounds. Second leading scorer is Carter Crabtree, 8.1 a game and 2.1 rebounds. Trout's also the son of the head coach, Jason Trout, and Crabtree is the son of the assistant coach, Andy Crabtree. KJ Phillips is averaging 9.1 a game with 3.1 rebounds. Griffith Harper, 5.1 a game with 4.7 rebounds. And you will see Slade Sprinkle off in the starting lineup also for the Electrics. Cole Cash is hurt and not able to play. They come in at 2-4, as I said, averaging 51.8 a game, giving up 66 points a game. Just got word by Coach Derek Edwards right before he went down onto the floor. I saw him up here with us toward the press box area. Bad news there today. Anthony Booth with a bad ankle, the leading scorer averaging 22 a game, will not be in the lineup for Ferry. They come in at 3-1 with a really heartbreaking, hard-fought loss in double overtime to St. Clairsville. They've won their next 3 after the opener. They're led by a dynamic duo juniors of Gavin Little averaging 16 a game and Elijah Smith also averaging 16 a game. Senior Maurice Barnett averages 11, and we will see Joaquin Cox, the tremendous football player for Martins Ferry, and sophomore Elijah Roby in there also, plus a couple of players off the bench, including Cox's younger brother. Phil, how about some particulars of last night's Ferry contest?
Yeah, Martins Ferry defeated Barnesville last night. And that's not your normal Barnesville team. They're 1-5 right now, but still it's Barnesville, and they're going to be very, very well schooled. By a count of 59-32. During the season, Derek Edwards hadn't been too pleased with the way his team has played defense, so he challenged his defense last night, and they responded and stepped up to the coach's challenge. Booth had 22 points last night, 6 of those being three-pointers, so they're really going to miss him out there. Little backed him up with 15. Smith had 8 rebounds, and Joaquin Cox had 7 points. So Smith and Little are going to have to pick up the pace a little bit, and Joaquin Cox are going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. Smith led them in rebounds last night with 8. Ferry had 10 three-point goals last night, 6 of them, of course, by Booth. So hopefully somebody else can pick up the pace in that game. A lot of these guys from Martins Ferry, Jimmy, played key roles last year in their successful team. Gavin Little played a key role last year. Maurice Barnett played a key role last year. Elijah Smith, of course, Anthony Booth, but he's not out here today. Also, Joaquin Cox came off the bench and gave him quality minutes last year. Elijah Roby played a key role last year. So this is a veteran team, even though they may not have a lot of seniors. They're a veteran team, and they've been here before. So, I think Derek Edwards, big things are expected from this Martins Ferry team, just like they were last year.
They have some great athleticism, good ball handlers, and they can speed you up. They really have some quickness they don't have a tremendous amount of height. Their two tallest players are their guards, Elijah Smith at 6'3", and Gavin Little at 6'2". So they play big, and it's wonderful to have guards that can handle the ball and shoot the rock like those two kids can. But they don't have that big kid inside, that Straub like 6'7" from St. Clairsville. And they're missing Alex Reese, and I talked to Derek during football season, and he said it's going to take us a while to get used to playing without Alex Reese, but the cupboard is definitely not bare. I believe Anthony Booth last year was hurt for most, if not all of the year. He was playing with a knee brace the other day, and sometimes when you come back from an injury, you can also hurt another part of your body. We hope it's nothing major, that he'll be back for the next game, but he will be unavailable today for Martins Ferry.
Philo with some pretty decent size comes into this game, even though they're 2-4. But Ferry has, Philo, their nickname are the Electrics, but I would expect Ferry to provide the lightning. They have some guys, their guards are little, and Smith, they're the biggest guys on the court for them most of the time. They're quick, but man, when you put out there Maurice Barnett and Joaquin Cox, you talk about lightning and speed and lightning. Those two can get up and down the floor. They can get in your face and play some really awesome defense.
Ferry likes to shoot the three, as you said, from last night's game. But again, Booth is out. But they've got 5 guys that can score out there. Little and Smith we talked about, but Rovey's a good outside shooter. Barnett can crank the three, and Joaquin Cox, who's a great defensive player, can give you some instant offense too.
And, these guys have to pick it up a little bit. Gavin Little, but we watched Gavin Little last year, and we watched Elijah Smith last year, our starters on that team from last year, and they can provide a lot of scoring power for this team. So for them to have to pick it up today really isn't a big ask.
Right. Well, listen, we're going to take a quick timeout, pay our sponsors rent a little bit, and we'll be back. We're about 2 minutes away from Commissioner Eric Timmons' opening tip.
Imagine a vibrant hub where education meets wellness, a place where students and community members thrive together. At the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center, we're not just envisioning this future, we're building it. With partnerships that unlock resources and opportunities, we're addressing healthcare needs and cultivating talent. Join us in creating a healthier, brighter tomorrow.
Everyone at IWS is proud to support our area schools and athletes. We would like to wish every team a safe and successful season. Play hard, stay strong, and good luck from all of us at IWS.
A legacy committed to service and sustainability in our communities.
Low credit. This looks impossible.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too.
How do I get to good credit?
Get credit advice for life from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
Raji Home Improvement stands out as a premier destination for kitchen and bath updates, renowned for their expertise in stunning remodels. As a proud craft-made distributor, they offer state-of-the-art designs that elevate any space. Homeowners can explore a variety of styles and finishes, all while enjoying the convenience of free estimates. Raji also champions DIY enthusiasts, encouraging them to visit for craft-made products. Supporting local businesses not only enhances your home, but also strengthens the community.
Okay, we're about ready for the Commissioner Eric Timmons opening tip. The starting line is brought to you by Cedar One. The first two guys from Philo, Slade Sprankle, number 2, and Griffin Harper, number 11. And also the pregame brought to you by Capital Recovery Systems. And now to call the tip from Commissioner Eric Timmons, here's Jimmy DiCarlo.
Thank you, Phil. Tip won by Philo. Harper, Ferry in that quarter court man, I think. Let's see, as expected. Yes. Okay. In the corner goes to Crabtree. Swinging around to Harper. Long jumper from Crabtree. No good. Kicking around. Out of bounds. Going to stay there, I believe, off of Ferry.
And the officials today, Donnie Giffen, Dennis Stoddard, and Zach Kinsey are the three men in the stripes today.
Very veteran officials. In there to Phillip. Top of the key to Crabtree. Trout. One-on-one with Little. There's Phillip. Little weave action here. Long jumper by Crabtree. Again, no good, but there's the Electrics for the rebound. Phillip with a little 7-footer, and bingo.
Up and good for Phillip.
Well, 1-2-2. Let's see. Very, really good outside shooting team, but they're going to probably take those wing shots away, Phil, from Ferry. I'm not going to give them that. They're going to have to beat them in the middle, and it's not necessarily Ferry's strength with lack of size.
And the 1-2-2 defense designed to take the jumper away.
There's a rebound by Smith on a miss. Kicked around. It's going to be a jump ball, going to stay with Ferry. So again, they're going to get a hand in your face because Ferry has great shooters from the three-point line, and they're going to give up a little bit in the 3-second lane, is Philo. Oh, beautiful. It's inside a mix-up from Philo and put up and in that time by Smith.
So 2-2, your running score here now in the first quarter, early in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Chirp's Auto Body in Bel Air.
It's electric. Nice shot fake by Crabtree, and he bangs the three-pointer down. Philo electing not to put any full-court pressure. And what do we have here? Officials timeout for some reason.
Something to do with the
clock.
Clock.
Or not the shot clock, but the clock. Yeah, I don't know.
The Dunbar Heating and Cooling captains met at half court with the officials. The captains for Philo today, number 34, that's Rusty Trout. Number 44, that's Carter Crabtree. And injured today, Cole Cash, one of the captains. For the Purple Riders, it was Jermaine Thompson and Maurice Barnett.
So I'm not really sure. They put 1 second back on the clock, so I don't understand that one, but okay.
Never know. Might come down to the last second shot here.
Swinging it around. There's Smith, long on the three-pointer, kicked around. Philo comes up with it, looking to go coast to coast quickly. To the layup, up and in, and that's number 34, Trout with a two-pointer. 7-2 early on, Philo.
And he took it all the way to the bank, did Trout. Plays like a coach's son.
Swinging around. Nice job by Smith going in. Can't get the roll. Kicked around. Rebound Philo. Trout ahead to Sprankle. Crabtree in the corner. Nice drive in there by Harper. Outside to Sprankle. Long three, no good. And there's Joaquin Cox getting up for a rebound. Nice look by Little, but kicked out of bounds. Is going to stay with Ferry, Phil.
And again, the Purple Riders playing at a disadvantage today without their leading scorer, Anthony Booth. So they need to pick up the steam here. Little and Smith, when they get comfortable, they'll start clicking on all cylinders here.
Joaquin Cox over to Little, long jumper, and there it is. It's electric.
Yep.
That's what they can do in a hurry. They can light it up on that scoreboard. 7-5 Philo.
And he was very comfortable with that shot that time.
And nice defense that time by Roby, knocking it away. And here comes Ferry looking to tie or take the lead. Over there to Barnett. Bingo! It's electric, Maurice Barnett. Just like that, Ferry up 8-7.
And they can score in bunches.
Well, they go coast to coast and can pull up for that jumper well. Philo trying to play with them, and there's a nice little jump, 15-foot jump shot by Crabtree. 9-8, the Electrics. Barnett to Smith. Round the horn they go. There's Little. Blocked away by Phillips. Nice block by Phillip, and a foul there by Barnett.
This will be the first foul of the game. First one on Maurice. Team foul number 1 here in the first quarter.
Both teams looking to, go coast to coast on missed shots, Phil.
Well, they're going to force the defense to play defense. They're going to force the hand of the defense. So both these teams like to push it, and that puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Phillip looking for backdoor, not there. A long jumper by Crabtree. It rattles around and gets the roll. It's Electric. 12-8. Philo. Shots going down so far for the Electrics. Still playing that extended 1-2-2. Smith thought better of it. Swinging around to Cox.
And they're doing exactly what you want to do against the zone. Pass the ball from side to side and then look for an opening and maybe either penetrate or take the shot.
Long jumper, Barnett. Front of the rim, no good. Kicked around. Here comes Philo with a rebound. Harper. Sprankle, long three. Bingo! It's Electric. They're on fire, Phil.
I'm telling you, we talk about the Purple Riders able to shoot the three.
That's early, though. Again, like you said, playing without Booth. Little transition. There's Elijah Smith, and it's Electric.
Yeah, you know what? They got to figure this out. They got to get used to that as well because they're used to having him on the floor, and now it's a whole different opportunity here.
Good defense that time by Roby. Philo still retains. They moved the ball pretty well here, Phil. Good ball handling skills. Looks to go backdoor. You don't want to leave your feet, Mr. Harper. Crabtree driving in, up and under and good. That was Trout, not Crabtree, excuse me. 34, not 44. 17-11, the Electrics. Little says, I'm going to bang one, and it just comes up short. Out of bounds. Neither team pressing full, I would say, because of some injuries. And, as soon as I say that, here comes Ferry putting some pressure on.
Yeah, I think Derek Edwards going to try to change the tempo here and put it in his favor.
Little zone press here. Let's see if they go back in the zone after. Oh, wide open. Up and around. Didn't get the roll that time was Harper. Tough break for the Electrics. Here comes Smith. There's Little, thought about it, decided not to. Over to Barnett. Top of the key to Little. I like that they split the guard. I'd like to see more middle action, Phil. There's a long jumper and short by Smith, but there's Cox bullying his way. No good. Tipped around to Philo. And a foul by Cox, I believe. His second, right, Phil?
That's going to be Barnett had the other one, number 1 on Cox right now.
Okay, gotcha.
Only the second team foul.
Yeah, surprisingly, we're 2 minutes left in the quarter. Philo doesn't have a foul. Ferry's only got 2. So again, they're in that 1-2-2, little three-quarter court here. Let's see if they stay in the zone. Nope, they're gonna go man. They're gonna go man off of the 1-2-2 trap. Top of the key, Sprankle. In the corner, fade away, long jumper. Didn't like that shot by Crabtree, long.
Roby comes down with the rebound.
Little to Smith, to Cox, and he slipped. Recovered to get it to Smith, the Little. Good ball movement because Barnett forcing his way in, but stolen. A thrifty turnover, and here comes Philo. And are they going to give it back? They are with a turnover. And Little saw Smith open, couldn't get it to him. Quick hands by Philo. And it's hectic pace. There's Smith. Nice spin move up. Can't get the roll. Good rebound. Roby up and in.
Off the glass. Nice job by Elijah Roby.
Here comes Philo. Trout coast to coast. Little baby hook in.
Up off the glass by Trout.
High scoring first quarter here. 19-13 the Electrics. Let's see if they play for one here with 40 seconds to go. I wouldn't think so. Nope, Little's going to take a long jumper. It's short. Rebound, Martins Ferry. Back to Little. Inside to Smith, back to Little. Top of the key, pulls it back out. Now they may play for one with under 20 to go. Little's just going to hold for one, I think.
Derek Edwards, slow down. Yep, we're going to hold it, he said. So they'll key it about probably 8 seconds.
And it's 8 seconds now. There's Little wide open in the corner. Bang! It's electric. Nice set play that time. So Ferry comes back, although they're still trailing by 3 at the end of one. 19-16. Philo will be back for quarter number 2 right after this Mario's timeout.
Looking for a one-stop destination in Chester, West Virginia? Visit Cheney's Sunoco, where you can fill up your car and satisfy your cravings all in one place. Enjoy piping hot food, mouth-watering subs, and delicious pizza, all prepared fresh just for you. Experience a clean, welcoming environment with friendly service that makes you feel right at home. Locally owned and operated, Cheney's Sunoco is committed to serving the Chester community.
Back at the
Stop
Echo
by
Center
today and
here,
treat
it's
yourself.
Buckeye 8 Challenge, brought to you by the Echo Center, proudly on Ohio Valley Sports Online, your Ohio Valley Sports Authority. Right now, a high-scoring, exciting up-and-down first quarter. Philo with a 19-16 lead over Martins Ferry. And Philo will have the basketball to start the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by Foscardo Urgent Care. Ferry will be on defense. And to call what happens in this second quarter, to start this second quarter, the second quarter's already over. There's no time on the clock. There's the 8 minutes. Here's Jimmy DiCarlo.
I'd like to say hello to Steve Chirpus. Hopefully he's listening into this Ferry game. Hopefully he's feeling good today. So Philo with the ball. Trout, top of the key, hounded by Barnett. Stops and pops a little bit long there. No good. Saved by Philo. And they're going to reset. Crabtree over to Harper, driving baseline, kicked away nicely by Smith. Another thrifty turnover, and here comes Smith. Back to Little, looking to tie here, maybe with a 3. There's Barnett, long 3, no good. Rebound goes to Crabtree.
Right, you're not going to make them all, but they're not shy, Martins Ferry, about shooting a 3, and that's why they're successful at shooting a 3.
Over to Harper, long 3 ball, no good. It's a hard court, Phil, in the beginning to get your bearings. A lot of open shots missed where they may not be at the home field. There's Joaquin Cox saying, I'm going for it. Can't get the roll, but he gets a rebound. Beautiful pass inside the, who was that? Roby, and he got fouled and going to shoot 2. Are those our first free throws?
I believe they are, yep. Yeah, they are.
So the Echo zone free throw line, going to have Roby, the sophomore, shooting 2.
First foul against the Electrics.
Nice backspin, nice pronation by Roby. 19-17.
Because he bent the knees, snapped the wrist, and bounced on the toes.
Up and in, nothing but net. 19-18. Ferry just back in the quarter court man now.
Great job by Joaquin Cox to follow his shot. He didn't stand around looking to see if it win it. He followed and he got the rebound. That's why it led to the points for Roby.
Ferry is in a zone, by the way, a little 2-3 zone, not man. And that jumper is good by the sub that came in, Rhodes. Grant Rhodes with his first bucket. 21-18. So Derek Edwards trying to change up the rhythm, and also Philo now in a 2-3 zone. Got out of that 1-2-2.
Neither team shy about shooting the ball, so.
Oh, they're going to put it up, and there's a long one by Barnett. Front of the rim, no good, and here comes Philo. Coach Edwards not happy with something, going to have a sub coming in.
That might have been just a little bit too far out of Maurice's range.
Nice pass inside, nice spin move up, but no good as Smith comes down with a rebound, but throws it away. A thrifty turnover, a little raggedy here. Crabtree says, I'm going to shoot it, and bangs, it's electric, the 3 ball.
I'll tell you, he's hit 3 baskets and all 3 are 3s. Another coach's son.
Little. The Cox. Looked inside, got a nice deflection over to Roby, but it got kicked out of bounds.
Roby tried. He didn't have to do it. He pump faked it. There was nobody around him, and he gave the defender time to get there. But as a offensive player, he did the right thing. He did what you're taught to do.
Ja'Cory Cox is in for Barnett. And we got another turnover, this time by Little. Kind of slipped out of his hands. So here comes the Electrics.
Turnover.
Yep, up by 6. Harper thought about it, thought better. Crabtree to Harper. Size advantage a little bit to Philo. Inside, beautiful feed inside there to Dupler, his first bucket.
Extends the lead to 26-8. 26-18.
Yep.
I'll get it right.
Cox to Cox. Sounds like a law firm. Over to Little. Looking inside, not there to Roby. Just swinging around against this 2-3 zone. Like to see him step in just a little bit here when they receive the pass.
Reverse the ball and penetrate and look to dish.
Nice job by Smith, but he can't get the roll. Might have been some contact. And here comes Philo. All their games have been good ones that we've done so far, Phil.
Indeed.
And nice rebound that time by Smith on a miss by Harper. And here comes Cox coast to coast, but he misses it, and I think he got fouled.
Yeah, he could not get that last minute roll, but looks like number 40, I think. Maybe, I'm not sure. I have to wait till yep. That's number 2 on Grant Rhodes. Second team foul of the quarter here. And Joaquin at the free throw line.
Echo zone free throw up and in. Ferry 3 for 3, and that's what everybody is, right? That's only 3 shots from the free throw.
Only 3 free throws.
Number 2, Sprangler is back in. Phillip back in. So they're doing a lot of substituting. Martins Ferry just playing basically 6 players. Long on the second one, and Phillip with a rebound.
Trout leading the way with 8 points for Philo, and Gavin Little with 6 for the Riders.
There's Trout going into the 3-second lane, up and under, and he draws the foul and the contact. Nice sportsmanship by Ja'Cory Cox. Like to see that. Helped him up.
That one on Elijah Roby, his first. Team foul number 1 here in the second quarter.
So we're back to the Echo Zone free throw. We'll have Mark Cook, I hope, up here at halftime. Dips, flips, nothing but net. He's got a soft touch, boy, does Trout.
Yeah, you can tell. Often you can tell coaches, kids that are coaches' sons, and this is obvious.
Another beautiful rotation. Double-digit biggest lead, right? Is it 29 or 28? 28.
28-19.
28-19.
9, I believe, is the largest lead, though.
Okay. Cox to Cox, looking in the middle to Smith. And they're rotating. Barnett and Smith cutting through the lane. Little, top of the key to Cox. Over to his brother. Ja'Cory, a freshman, got a lot of potential. Joaquin, the sophomore, forces his way in, forces it up and in. And we're going to have a timeout by Martins Ferry. And we're going to take it with us. 28-21, the Electrics with 3:46 to go in quarter 2. We'll be back after this Mario's T.O.
Back here at the Echo Center, 28-21, Philo with the lead, and then basketball, and here's Jimmy.
Ferry in there with a very young but experienced lineup. Two sophomores, a freshman, and 2 juniors. Not a senior on the floor for Ferry. Trout, cross court, top of the key, looking, but nice back door to Trout. That was a beautiful look by Dupler. And he got the layup, 30-21.
Trout now with 12 points to lead all scorers in this game.
There's Joaquin Cox over to Ja'Cory to Little. Nice shot fake, drives, puts it up, and gets the rattle and roll. Gavin Little, 30-23.
Cuts that lead to 7.
Ferry back to man, quarter court here. Crabtree, top of the key. And he is the coach's son, too, one of the assistant coaches. There's Trout behind the back over to Crabtree. Trying to get a little pick and roll action. Threw it away, but recovered by Phillip. Phillip with a long 3 ball. No good, but there's Sprangler getting a rebound, little 6-footer, and it bangs home. Good offensive rebound that time. Puts the Electrics back up by 9.
Sprankle with 5 now.
Ja'Cory Cox, the Little, he's going to bomb a 3 and got it. Electrico, baby. 32-26. That was from downtown, Phil.
That's 11 now for Gavin Little.
You got to know who to get the hand on, and he's one of the guys you want to get a hand on from the outside jumper. Good defense that time by Ja'Cory Cox on Trout. Nothing there. Sprangel on Joaquin Cox with him. There's Phillip. Might have shuffled. Didn't call it. Top of the key. Philo can afford to be patient, but they're not and force a jumper, and they miss it. Dupler. And here comes Ferry looking to cut into this 6-point deficit. Little to Smith. He's going to take a long 3, but it's short. Rebound to Philo.
Up and down and up and down.
Sprangel, somebody got to stop the ball. And Roby finally does. Goes back to Martins Ferry. Over to Joaquin Cox. He's going to take it in. He's going to bully his way in, but they're going to call a charge.
Yeah, he like a bull in a china shop that time. That's number 2 on Joaquin. Second foul of the quarter on the Riders.
So Barnett's going to come in, I think, we got a timeout in front of that. So it looks like Philo took a timeout. 32-26 Philo, 1 minute to go here in the quarter, and we'll be right back.
Discover the difference experience makes with Steubenville Tailoring and Alterations. With over 30 years of expertise, they offer quick, affordable, and reliable sewing services, from tuxedo rentals to bespoke suits and expert bridal alterations, including corsets, bustles, and hemming. Conveniently located in Wintersville, Ohio, they provide free estimates and personalized service by appointment. Trust your special garments to the skilled hands at Steubenville Tailoring and Alterations. Call 740-314-5316 to schedule today.
Okay, we're back here at the Echo Center. 1:18 to go here in the first half. It's an up and down game, exciting game here. 32-26 right now. Philo with the lead here over the Martins Ferry Purple Riders. Again, the Purple Riders playing well out their top scorer, Anthony Booth, but able to keep in the game. Gavin Little holding it fort down for the Purple Riders with 11 for the Philo Electrics. It's Rusty Trout, and Trout with 12 points. Isn't every shot that they take electric?
Yeah.
They're the Philo Electrics.
Well, Ferry's going to pick up full court now. Kind of a token defense, and that was Ja'Cory Cox with a foul. Yeah. Still going to be possession.
Yeah, a little bit of a reach in that time, but
I don't know. My eyes deceiving me. We called that timeout. I swear the clock said 1 minute, and then they set it to 1:18. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Here we go, man-to-man, quarter court. Nice pick over there for Crabtree, and he bangs it home. It is electric, Phil.
And now he's got 12.
35-26. Philo.
Well, these two teams can score points in bunches.
Barnett, top of the key, over to Cox. That's Ja'Cory Cox. There goes Barnett driving in. Nice banker.
Beautiful.
Little up and under. There's a long pass to Phillips. He beats him down the court. Lays it up, but it gets stripped out of his hands, and it's going to stay there to the Electrics with 42.
This is what you call the banana offense. Both these teams play the banana offense because they score in bunches.
Jamal Thompson coming in. It looked like Roby hurt his shoulder.
Roby's
or
got
something.
some kind of issue there.
So I think Derek Edwards' brother down there, the trainer, going to take him off to the side.
I hope
and
this
work
is nothing too serious.
Yeah, me too.
He looks like he's not feeling too good right now.
Crabtree.
Difficult loss for the Riders without
Sprangler. I don't know if they're going to hold for one or not. I might with 30 seconds to go.
I think if they get a
Trout.
good shot, they're going to take it.
Like that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
what
a pick
defense?
and roll.
Holy mackerel. Did Jakari Cox get up and block that ball?
I mean,
Roby, though, turns it back over.
Dupler's a big boy.
And Trout going coast to coast. He's not holding it up. Pushes off. I call it offense, and so did Donnie Giffen.
Yep, that was an offensive foul. He tried to reuse that little roll or that little spin move, but it was not to be. And he good defensive play that time by the Purple Riders. I didn't catch who it was, but excellent defensive play to get in position and draw the offensive foul.
We're down to 6. They're going to have to hurry up here. In the corner to Little, long jumper short. A rebound kicked around, almost put in by Smith, but after the buzzer.
Yep.
So end of 2. We're at halftime here. Philo 35 and Martins Ferry 28. Hope to be back with Mark Cook here at halftime, and we'll give you our halftime barium and chemicals report right after these timeouts.
For reliable comfort all year round, trust Arisich Heating and Cooling in Wellsburg. Serving the Ohio Valley with decades of experience, Arisich offers expert installation, repair, and maintenance for all your heating and air conditioning needs. Their dedicated team goes above and beyond to ensure your home or business stays comfortable, no matter the season. Experience quality service, honest pricing, and fast response times. Choose Arisich Heating and Cooling, where your comfort is our top priority. Call today for a free estimate. 304-737-0951. That's 304-737-0951, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Chirp's Auto Body Repair, located in Bel Air, Ohio, has been a trusted name in collision repair and painting services since 1974. Under the dedicated ownership of Steve Chirpa Sr., the shop has built a strong reputation for delivering quality craftsmanship and ensuring customer satisfaction. Whether restoring vehicles to their pre-accident condition or providing expert paintwork, Chirp's Auto Body Repair takes pride in its meticulous attention to detail. The team also offers comprehensive support with insurance claims, making the repair process smooth and stress-free for customers. For reliable auto body services, you can reach Chirp's Auto Body Repair at 740-676-6962.
Can you go for an unbeatable deal on your next car or truck? Visit Steeltown Pre-Owned Auto Sales at 3135 Main Street in Weirton. Discover a wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, each thoroughly inspected for your peace of mind. Whether you're searching for a reliable sedan or a rugged truck, our friendly team is here to help you find the perfect fit at a price you'll love. Drive home happy. Visit Steeltown Pre-Owned Auto Sales today.
Hi, I'm Dan Enich, Superintendent of Hancock County Schools. Are you trying to choose a school for your child? Choose the school system that is consistently in the top 10 academically in the state of West Virginia. Safety comes first. New safety measures this year, and there's always a county or Weirton police officer in all of our buildings. Our teachers are certified, and our athletic facilities are second to none. There is free breakfast and lunch for all students. Attend the award-winning JDR Career Center if career readiness is your choice. Enroll today. Hancock County Schools, you can get there from here.
If you're looking to bring your dream project to life in the Ohio Valley, trust Homo Construction for outstanding results. With a reputation for quality workmanship and attention to detail, Homo Construction takes pride in every job, from renovations to new builds. Enjoy peace of mind with free, no-obligation estimates tailored to your specific needs. Choose a contractor who values honesty, reliability, and superior craftsmanship. Choose Homo Construction in the Ohio Valley, where your vision becomes reality.
Ted Gorman, newly appointed superintendent at Jefferson County JVS, is dedicated to shaping the future of vocational education. With 16 diverse programs, from animal science to multimedia design, students gain hands-on experience and certifications for immediate employment. Thanks to a recent $1 million technology upgrade, distance learning opportunities are now available, allowing students to connect with universities remotely. Gorman is also exploring adult education options to support lifelong learning in the community. Visit jeffjvs.org to learn more.
When you need electrical work, get it done right by the most qualified electrical contractors and tradesmen around. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. IBEW 246, trained to electrify.
Village Sleep Center is conveniently located at 2528 Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville, or call them at 740-264-5151. Village Sleep Center is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Are you looking for the ultimate sports connection? Look no further than Total Sports Connection. We've been in business since 1995, providing the best in screen printing, sports equipment, and fundraising opportunities. Our selection of cutting-edge sports clothing is second to none, with various different brands to choose from. And if you're looking for custom products for your team and fans, we've got you covered. So whether you're a coach, a player, or a fan, come visit us at 104 South Zane Highway in Martins Ferry. Or give us a call at 740-633-2772. Total Sports Connection, your one-stop shop for all your sports needs.
When you're having people over or you're just hungry and you don't want to leave the house, call Uncle Johnny. Locally owned and operated, Uncle Johnny has been delivering food on both sides of the river for over 15 years. Uncle Johnny was the area's first online third-party restaurant delivery service. Capri, Ruby's Pizza, Sesame Grill are a few of the options for you. View a menu from all participating restaurants and place an online order at UncleJohnny's.com. Try it tonight. Uncle Johnny delivers right to your door. Uncle Johnny's is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Are you looking for a fun and exciting way to spend your evenings? Look no further than the Viking Social Poker Club. We're the Ohio Valley's premier poker club, and we're open to the public every day. Come join us for our weekly tournament every Tuesday at 6 p.m. for just $45. You'll get 30,000 chips to start with, and the chance to win big. And don't keep this a secret. Let your friends know about the fun. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to the Viking Social Poker Club in Steubenville and see what all the fuss is about. We can't wait to see you there.
Ted Gorman, newly appointed superintendent at Jefferson County JVS, is dedicated to shaping the future of vocational education. With 16 diverse programs, from animal science to multimedia design, students gain hands-on experience and certifications for immediate employment. Thanks to a recent $1 million technology upgrade, distance learning opportunities are now available, allowing students to connect with universities remotely. Gorman is also exploring adult education options to support lifelong learning in the community. Visit jeffjvs.org to learn more.
Back here at the Echo Center, it's halftime with Martins Ferry trailing Philo by a count of 35 to 28. Philo with the lead. They've been exceptionally hot from the three-point line. Scoring first quarter, Martins Ferry 16, Philo 19. Second quarter, Martins Ferry 12, Philo 16. Total of 28 for Martins Ferry, 35 for Philo. Let's go over the individual scoring for Martins Ferry. Gavin Little with 11 points, Maurice Barnett with 5, Elijah Smith with 5, Joaquin Cox with 3, and Elijah Roby with 4. For the Philo Electrics, Slade Sprinkle with 5, KJ Phillip with 2, Walker Dupler with 2, Rusty Trout with 12, Grant Roberts with 2, and Carter Crabtree with 12. Nobody in foul trouble. Grant Roberts has 2, and Joaquin Cox has 2 for their respective teams. Some scores from today locally here at the Echo Center. The Buckeye 8 Challenge here brought to you by the Echo Center. In the first game of the day, the JV St. Clairsville boys defeated Northridge in the JV game 42-20. Then in the varsity game, St. Clairsville got the better of Northridge 65-58. Then following that was a girls game, Peters Township and Morgantown. Peters Township handled Morgantown very easily, 51-28, and we're at halftime here in this one, 35-28. We have one more game to go. It's approximately 6 o'clock. Wheeling Central will be hosting Waverly. That should be a pretty good game in that one. In Steubenville, the Watton East Classic, we don't have a score on the Central Big Red girls game, but Steubenville Central defeated Bel Air 55-50 in the first boys game, the second game of the day there. And at halftime, we believe it's 34-20. Big Red leads Lyndon McKinley. Jimmy, your thoughts on the first half here?
One other score, Phil. Big game for John Marshall, one of the top teams in their region. They defeated Grafton today handily, 57-38. So glad to see they rebounded after losing the girls to Big Red the other day. I do see Roby on the bench with a sweatshirt on, so he's probably done for the game, holding his left arm, and that's a shame. I'm hoping it's nothing bad. It is his left arm, and so now Booth is out and Roby out, two of the starters. But the other guy's going to have to pick it up. That's all, Phil.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the game. That's what you go through. Next man up in athletic terms. So, you got these guys, and they practice too, so they're going to get their opportunity. So now it's time to shine out there, guys.
Now, Joaquin Cox is a bull going down the lane, and I look for Little and Smith and Barnett to get hot. We saw some flashes with Jacoby Cox, so the Cox brothers are in there for the two starters. Joaquin, normally the sixth one off the bench. He's starting today for Booth.
And Jacory is
in there now for Roby.
Tough when you're down to now your eighth man is your first guy off the bench. But Martins Ferry going to have the ball first in this quarter. Here's Jimmy.
Looking to put it inside to Smith. Nice spin move up and in. He can handle it. Smith is so versatile. He can shoot the three really well, and yet he can take it in the paint and play with the big boys.
And against the zone, that might be what they have to do. Put your big guard down there and let him go to work. A lot of guards can't play with their back to the basket, but Elijah Smith proved to you right there that he certainly can.
Harper, Crabtree, Trout, Sprankle, and Phillip starting lineup back in. They were in a 1-2-2 that time. Ferry still quarter court man. Nice shot fake. Good give and go to Trout. Throws it up. Some contact, no foul. Here comes Smith. And Barnett over to Jacory. Cox can't get it. Joaquin's there to follow, can't get it. And rebound Philo. Harper.
Come on, ball fall.
Couple chances there. Harper trying to force his way in, and we got a foul. Got to call something there. Got two arms locked, Phil.
A little bit too much and caused him to travel, but
Gavin Little, I think, on the foul.
And that's his first, and team foul number 1 for Martins Ferry.
Very surely capable of lighting it up, getting back in this here. Only down by 5 now. Harper, top of the key, guarded by Smith. Over to Trout, and he's fouled by Cox. A little too aggressive.
Yeah. Derek Edwards thinks that was a little ticky-tack. But nonetheless, it's called. And
Jacory can move his feet, man.
Well, I tell you what, they got a quick lineup out there. As big as they are, Smith and Little are deceptively fast.
Right.
And Joaquin too. I mean, he's a fire plug, but man, he can.
What do we have? Move. See, I don't understand. We got another officials timeout, and I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know what the deal is here. Something at the scorer's table.
Well, anyhow.
Sprankle looks to me like a fullback, doesn't he?
Harper. Good defense that time by Little. There's Sprankle. A little pick by Little. Nothing there. Sprankle, the Trout. He's going to shoot a long three-pointer way off. Crabtree, beautiful pass to Phillips, but Joaquin Cox with a thrifty turnover.
Well, I'll tell you what. Quick as a cat in there, Joaquin Cox came away with the basketball.
Jacory to Barnett.
They're just patient. I would look to work it inside to Smith again.
Yep, over to Little. Smith's in the corner this time. He's got the baseline. He beat Phillips easily, but missed the foul shot, or missed the bunny, but got fouled and going for the free throw line.
That's good.
Yeah, they gave up baseline, did Phillips that time, and that hurt him.
That's number 1 on Phillip, and 2 shots now for Elijah Smith.
So back to the Echo Zone free throw line.
Purple Riders 3 for 4 from the line here this evening thus far.
Flips and dips and can't get it. I'm telling you, this bucket tonight and all games seem to have a little lid on it. Just a hard
Griffin Straub, one of the few to solve it.
Hard place to shoot here, it seems like. He splits the pair, down by 4 is Ferry, 35-31. Picking up full, but there goes Trout easily through there. All the way in, and they're going to count it or charge?
Nope, offensive foul.
Caught a charge, and the coach is dumbfounded over there. He thought it was a block and one. Big call that time. Going Ferry's way.
And that's going to be Trout. That's number 2 on Rusty Trout. Second team foul here in the second quarter. So a chance to
and Barnett split
a chance
the guard.
to cut it to 2 here, 2 or 1.
Split the guard. Barnett's going to shoot a long 3, and he's got it. It's electric.
You can't leave him that wide open. He's gonna burn you.
Phillips beats the pack but couldn't handle it, but wide open to Crabtree, and he bangs it back. It's electric.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
The Electric O getting their money's worth here.
You're not a kidding, Jimmy.
Smith, top of the key to Little.
Back out to a 4-point advantage here.
Barnett to Cox, and they're going to reset. That's Jakari Cox. His brother Joaquin down at the baseline. Try to work their way in to Little. Nice dump to Joaquin. Cross to Barnett. Wide open jumper. This time no good. Nice job by Smith tipping it. Little comes up with the ball. Barnett to Jakari. Over to his brother Joaquin. Cross court to Little. He's going to shoot the 15-footer with a hand in his face. No good, and there's Trout with another rebound. He goes coast to coast very well, Phil. Stop and pop, no good. Joaquin can't get the rebound. Phillips does, and he gets fouled going up.
And knocked away. Is it on Barnett or is it on Cox? Let's see.
I'm not sure.
Barnett.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure either, Phil.
Number 2 on Barnett. Number 2 here in the number 3 in the quarter. 1, 2. Yep, that's number 3.
We're at the Echo Zone free throw line as Phillip trying to extend this 4-point lead. Up and got the rattle and roll. Again, you hit that front of the rim, you always have a chance.
They are now
with some arc, anyhow. Okay.
3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Phillip way behind his head and nothing but net. So Philo back in that 1-2-2 zone. They went 2-3 in quarter number 2. Splitting the guard is Ferry. Oh, Joaquin was open inside. They missed him. There they got him. There they got him, but
Beautiful
he missed
pass.
the layup. Yep. Here comes Philo. Sprankle to Harper. To Trout. Over to Sprankle, trying to go baseline. Cut off by Cox to Phillip.
Good job by Jakari.
Harper. Sprankle. Over to Phillip. Good ball movement here.
Ferry does a nice job of cutting off the baseline.
There's Trout. Top of the key to Harper. Wide open jumper. Didn't take it. Crabtree goes in, puts it to Phillip, misses it, and I think he got pushed, and that's maybe why he missed it.
Yep.
Smith.
That's on 13. Yeah, I believe it's on Elijah. That would be number 1 on Smith. Number 4. So the next foul will be a shooting foul here in the third quarter.
3:16 to go, quarter number 3. Philo's slightly been ahead the whole game. Ferry's made some comebacks, but just can't seem to take the lead as Phillip hits the free throw to put him up by 7.
5 for 5 now. Philo.
If you're just joining us, Anthony Booth, the leading scorer, did not play today because of an ankle injury. And we've got Roby hurt in the first half and doesn't look like he's going to return in the second half. Up by 8, here comes Little to Smith. Back to Little, over to Cox to Little. cross court. Barnett's wide open and bangs it home. It's electric, and a timeout by Derek Edwards. 3 minutes to go, quarter number 3. We'll be back after the Mario's timeout.
Looking for a one-stop destination in Chester, West Virginia? Visit Cheney's Sunoco, where you can fill up your car and satisfy your cravings all in one place. Enjoy piping hot food, mouth-watering subs, and delicious pizza, all prepared fresh just for you. Experience a clean, welcoming environment with friendly service that makes you feel right at home. Locally owned and operated, Cheney's Sunoco is committed to serving the Chester community. Stop by today and treat yourself.
This is Danyasha Tubble Yates on behalf of the Yates Foundation. Wanted to wish all the area teams the best of luck. Want to encourage all student athletes to set goals for themselves, work hard, believe in themselves, and you will be amazed at what you can accomplish.
Back here at the Echo Center, 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 42-37. Martins Ferry trails Philo. A really good up and down game here in this one, and to call the rest of this third quarter, Jimmy DiCarlo.
Philo gets it in, full court pressure, a little token pressure, man to man. Little on Harper.
He would have to tell you.
Harper. Backcourt. Derek Edwards called it.
Yeah, he was right on top of it. He made sure. You know, I used to tell the officials, I'm not trying to yell at you. I'm just an extra set of eyes. That's all. I'm just trying to help you here. And Derek he gave his bit of help to the officials.
Thrifty turnover there. And see if Ferry can cut into this 5-point lead. Philo back to a 2-3 zone, Phil. A little extended 2-3.
A little surprised they don't try to get Elijah down there. And, of course, you got the big guy back in.
Little long jumper. Rattles no good, but there's Smith up and in.
Oh, what a great offensive board by Elijah Smith. Great reaction to the ball.
Great anticipation. Here comes Trout. He's trying to go coast to coast. Lays it up, but no good. Rebound Phillip. Kicked around, and Joaquin Cox ahead to Ja'Cory Cox. Up and in. Here comes Ferry, down 7 a minute ago, now down by 1.
4 quick points for the Purple Riders. Again, these points come in bunches.
Another steal, another Thrifty. There's Joaquin Cox, 2-on-1, him and Little. Over to Little, goes up and gets fouled, and will shoot 2 as Trout got him.
And that's going to be number 3 on Trout.
So great comeback here by Ferry. Just like that, they can be that explosive, Phil.
With 1:57 to go, he's going to have to get him out of the game, I believe here. He's going to make a couple substitutions here, so I believe that Rusty Trout's coming out. He's not real happy, but he's a gamer, and that's why.
And Little ties it up.
There you go. Good job, Gavin. Bent the knees, snapped the wrist, and bounced on the toes.
The Echo zone free throw line. Little's going to try to give Ferry a lead. It's been a while since they've had a lead, Phil, in this game.
5 for 7 thus far.
And Little does give Ferry
6
the
for 8.
lead. And with Trout on the bench, I might try to even be extra aggressive if I'm Ferry here.
I would ramp up my defense too.
Sprangler. Top of the key. Cox trying to get another steal. Doesn't to Crabtree. Over to Sprangler. Joaquin can move those feet, man.
And they are ramped up defensively. I mean, their man-to-man they're
Harper.
switching. They're getting in people's face.
Nice move, nice dish, but didn't control it inside, and we got a foul by Barnett.
And he reached. He shouldn't have done that. Oh, he had him where he wanted him.
That was Rhodes inside, and it'll be a 2-shot foul.
And that's 3 on Barnett.
I got to think
5 on the Purple Riders.
You got to think about getting him out here with 1:20 to go.
Yep, unfortunate, but he's going to leave him in there and hope he can play with. He's a veteran. He's a senior. Maurice Barnett's a senior. He should be smart enough to be able to play smart defense.
Up and in.
You hope.
By Rhodes.
I'll tell you, they shoot free throws. They're 7 for 7 now.
There you go,
There's
Phil.
the jinx.
Well, we got a foul, I think, on Philo. Yeah. And that'll be possession.
It's number 4 on Philo. Let's see who it's on. It's number 3 on Rhodes. So they're big man with 3 fouls here.
We're asking whether they're 2-3 or 1-2-2. Coach said go back to a 2-3. Little.
Try to protect the big man a little bit in the 2-3 zone. You can get a little bit of help from weak side on the
Clock's
side.
going to take a long jumper. No good. Harper with a minute to go. Tied at 43. Sprangle. Long jumper, no good this time. And that was number 24, Dupler, out of bounds to Ferry.
And Burnett and Rhodes tangled up a little bit there. Glad they didn't see something on Maurice. And
I don't know. With 3 fouls, you got the ball. Would you want to maybe hold for 1 here, Phil? I was thinking about it, and that's exactly what Derek Edwards is going to do, and I like it.
Yeah, I would do that. I agree with you. I might have attacked a little more. I mean, Joaquin settled for a jump shot when they could have moved the ball around a little bit. I think got a little better shot, but smart move here. Just hang on to it. Maurice has 3. You don't want him getting number 4 with such little time to go here. Already Ferry, 2 starters down.
Ferry's battled back from an 8-point deficit, so you're going to go in the end of the quarter tied or with the lead here. Down to 15 seconds. Makes our job easier, Phil, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Now he's going to say, let's get rolling.
There's Barnett. Little. He traveled. Not very unusual for him to do that.
Yep.
Now I'm going to put Trout back in as they did for the offensive purpose. So
and I might take Maurice out here if I was Marcus Ferry. You could put somebody in play defense with 6 seconds, but he's not going to do that.
Back to Trout. He's got to go with it. He can't take his time. Down to 2. 1. Crabtree long jumper. No. And we do stay tied at the end of the quarter. Philo 43. Martins Ferry 43. We'll be back for the exciting finish right after these timeouts.
For 37 years, Raggi Home Improvement has stood as a beacon of reliability in Weirton, West Virginia, proudly distributing Provia windows and doors. Their unwavering commitment to quality and customer satisfaction has transformed countless homes, allowing families to enhance both aesthetics and energy efficiency. With free estimates, Raggi makes the process approachable, ensuring homeowners feel supported every step of the way. Their long-standing presence in the community not only elevates local homes, but also fosters trust, making them a cherished partner in home improvement.
Ohio Valley Sports Online and the Franciscan University want to thank one of our proud Barron sponsors, Dr. John Figgle, MD. Thank you, Dr. Figgle, for sponsoring this broadcast.
.43's around here, starting the 4th quarter. Cheney Sunoco Service Station will bring you the 4th quarter, and calling that 4th quarter, Jimmy DiCarlo.
43-43, Philo with the ball. Harper with the spin move up, got the rattle and roll. Nice move by Harper.
That 3rd quarter was brought to you by Barrel Toyota. I don't know if we got that in, but I want to make sure we did.
Little to Barnett to Ja'Cory Cox, who's done a good job.
Who hit that shot for Philo?
Harper.
Okay. His first 2 of the night.
2-3 zone, packing it in low. Barnett. Try to get a hand on him. What do we got? Double dribble? I didn't quite see that, but I'm sure it was if he called it.
Coach Trout down there, instructing his defense, encouraging them, you move your feet, make sure your hands, high hands and quick feet.
Yep. Joaquin Cox on Sprinkles, excuse me. Harper got a wide open 3, and he missed it. And Joaquin comes up with a rebound, or did it go off of his foot? It did.
Joaquin was coming up with it, and Sprinkle came out of nowhere, rather. And knocked it off Joaquim's leg out of bounds.
Sprinkle will inbounds here, up by 2, 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Trout guarded by Little. Ferry remains in that man-to-man quarter court. Crabtree, that's a downtown three, way short. And Barnett to Jamari Cox. He lays it up, but he misses the bunny.
Jakari.
And here comes Crabtree, but Jakari says, I'm going to get back. And he gets a thrifty turnover to Smith. Kicked off his legs, out of bounds, but touched by Philo. Raggedy play there.
A little bit of ragtag, but Jakari Smith feeling bad about missing the shot. Came back and got a nice steal. He didn't pout and he didn't do something stupid and crazy. He made a nice defensive play, big time for the freshman.
Joaquin Cox going to trigger in. Little has some size in there on Sprangler, but they're going to give it to Smith, and he's got a wide open three, and he bangs it. It's electric. You can't give him that wide open shot.
No, you can't.
And here comes Trout down by a point. 46-45, Martins Ferry. A little pick and roll there. Nice job that time by Trout, but kicked it back out to Sprangle. Barnett hounding Sprangle. Nice pick that time for Trout. Crabtree, nice give and go. Beautiful give and go to Dupler.
And Dupler knows what to do. He cuts to the basket extremely well, and he knows what to do with the ball when he gets the ball in his hands up off the glass.
So 47-46, back and forth we go, 2-3 zone. Little, Barnett, back to Little. Ferry doing a good job of picking their times when they want to shoot. They're more selective, which I like. Jakari Cox, if you're just joining us, Booth and Roby are out. There's Smith, long jumper, no good, but almost a steal. And there's Trout. Boy, he's got quick hands, dribbling through three people, 3-on-1. There's Harper baseline to Crabtree in the corner. Long jumper, rattles in. It's electric.
He is so dangerous from that corner. That's where he shot the ball very successfully from. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes today.
Phillip about to return for Philo. 5 minutes to go in the contest. Philo now by 4. Little. Inside to Smith. Foul line jumper. Little long. Kicked around. Come up to Sprangler. And we got a jump ball going to stay with Ferry. Phillip in, Roby out. As Joaquin Cox is going to trigger in, Phil.
Griffin Harper. Phillip replaces Griffin Harper.
See if Ferry can get a bunny here on an inbounds play. Nope, going to throw way out the half court. Barnett. Don't force it, that's it. Cox.
He wanted to do a step around, but already established a pivot foot.
Smith's going to take a wide open through out in his hand, facing his hand in his head there, and kicked around. Beautiful hustle by Barnett. He called a timeout on the ground. Great hustle by Barnett, coming up with a loose rebound.
30-second timeout. We'll just keep it here. Joaquin Cox has given up inches to the guys inside, not just an inch or so, inches to the guys inside. He is so strong. He gets up and gets that ball, and he's athletic, so he can jump, gets that ball, and they grab that. There's no way anybody's getting the ball away from him. I mean, he just, and he's a little thicker, so he uses his body extremely well. You don't have to be big to rebound. You got to be smart.
Yes, he does use his body very well, and I was impressed with his brother
Yeah.
jumping ability in the first half. Also, Barnett that time with hustle, and like you said, Little and Smith give you a lot of quickness and speed too out there. So you got a good, fast, athletic group out there, and hopefully Ferry can weather the storm here, down by 4.
For the most part, Jimmy, Martins Ferry has a veteran team, so for a freshman to come in and be able to crack and contribute, and I tell you what, I'm impressed with Jakari Cox. He plays the game like he's a junior.
Very impressive. There he got up again just to receive the inbounds pass. Still in that sagging 2-3 zone.
I can't even get up that high in my dreams.
Little top of the key over to Barnett. He's going to shoot the three and a little bit long. I thought he was on line, but there's Joaquin. Beautiful. He couldn't get it, but he slapped it off the Philo's Sprinkle.
Sprinkle gave him a pat on the back. Said, "Nice play, man." Because that was just a smart, nice, athletic play, and he could have easily fouled him.
Nice hustle play. There it is, Barnett.
Beautiful.
And he got the roll. There was that out of bounds play we were looking for. 50-48. So Cox hustle leads the 2 for Ferry. Phillip going to shoot a long three. No good. I'm not sure that's what they want, but there's Trout, and he gets mugged by Barnett.
That's going to be number 4 on Barnett.
Very impressed with Trout. I'm not sure. I mean, they know their players better than me, but Phillip, I think they could have got a little higher percentage shot there. Philo 50. The Riders 48, as Trout will try to extend this electric lead.
2 for 2 from the line so far today.
And he's short.
The old announcer jinx. Once again.
He does have really nice touch, though.
He's just again, you can often tell the coach's son, and he is he is definitely a coach's son.
Gets the rattle and roll, and both hit the deck. Jakari Cox and Trout maybe on the box out. So up by 3, under 4 minutes to go.
And see, Trout's getting a little bit of an actor too. He's picked up the entire portion of the game. Smart.
Barnett forces his way in, loses it. A thrifty turnover. 1-2-2 defense that time by Philo.
Yeah, that's tough. We get in this situation. We used to call shutout. When we needed a stop and needed to get the ball back, we'd call shutout, and that as your players playing with just a little bit more defensive intensity. We might have a little
stall here. I don't know. They're up 3 with 3:21. I haven't seen this offense. I mean, they're going to look for a bucket. They can get it, but if they can run clock, they don't mind.
Yeah, this looks like.
Crabtree, Sprangler, Phillip. If you got that easy bucket, they'll take it. And they're going to pull it back out. Uh-oh, you don't want to foul there. That was not smart.
No, that's number 5. And Maurice is done, and that was not a good foul. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to do it for Maurice Barnett.
Still going to be possession, but down.
Now you're down 3 starters.
Yep, Roby, Booth, and now Barnett. Thompson, the senior, will be coming back in. Played sparingly there in the first half. So backcourt to Sprinkle. Guarded by Joaquin. Maybe he can get a pick and go here. He's going to pressure. He's not going to let him freeze it out there. Top of the key, Crabtree. Long jumper, no good. Rebound, Philo. And we got a tie-up. Something's got to be there.
And that's going to be a jump ball.
Yeah.
And that will belong to
Philo. 2:43, a lot of time left. Down by 3 is Martins Ferry.
And if I'm Philo, I'm not going to freeze the ball. I might just try to run a little clock, but I'm going to look for a shot.
Sure. But they're going to pull it out to midcourt again.
Yeah. You start doing this with a couple minutes. He knows his personnel better than me, but I never had luck doing it, Or seldom had
Trout.
Yep.
Alley-oop, no good. But he gets his own rebound. Phillips going to take a long 3, and no good. Rebound, Jakari throws it in, but it goes to Philo's Crabtree on top to Sprinkle.
They're fortunate.
Over to Trout.
Two really not good decision shots.
Phillip. I think the net was hit in there somewhere, but they're going to call. They hit the net.
I believe that Smith got a hand on the ball. I think he blocked that shot, and he might have went through the net when he blocked the shot, but. He blocked the shot, and it's going to belong to Martins Ferry.
Well,
yeah, see, he's trying to hold the ball.
Well, I don't know. I thought they were a little raggedy right there. They could have got a little better shot selections, I thought.
Yeah, poor decisions on their part.
Cox to Cox. Joaquin splitting the point. 3 would tie it. Little says, I'm going to go 2, and he gets mugged. And that's number 24, Dupler.
Is that Dupler or is that on Phillip? It's going to be on Phillip. Number 12, it's his second.
Wow, I thought Dupler's the one that got him, but maybe they both hit him.
I think it was a block, and Phillips the one who. But Little at the line.
Well, he's one of the guys you'd want there, down by 3 with under 2 minutes to go. 1:58 in the contest.
13 points today, 14 now for Gavin.
This is going to be a photo finish. Exciting games here this weekend.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah, we're at the Echo Zone free throw line. A few dribbles by Little. Bends and throws and gets it down. Look at a little trap there, but back to Trout. Be careful. You don't want to do that. Foul, but it's still going to be possession.
Yeah, just number 2 on Jakari, so he's not in danger, but
when you're 50 feet away from the bucket, you want to be aggressive, but you don't want to commit that foul there.
I think he could have beat him down the floor and maybe created some kind of turnover. Minute 53 to go, as you said, Jimmy. Photo finish coming, I think. 1-point game, Fido with the lead. Oh, that's a backcourt.
Sprankle got the ball.
He left the front court. Yeah, that's a backcourt violation, I think. Well, maybe not.
Looking to double team Trout, but he gets by the double team. Throws it to Phillip. He's not bashful. He's shooting a 3, and he misses it. And rebound Ferry. I'm not sure I want that shot, but it's stolen by Dupler into Trout. Up, no good. Rebound Philo, up, no good again. And there's Ferry and Smith, and we got a timeout. Oh, baby, they dodged a bullet there. We'll keep it here, Tony. Couple of offensive rebounds. 1:29 to go. Ferry down 1 and with the ball, Phil.
And Philo, here's what I don't understand. They're holding the ball out here, trying to work some time, looking for a good shot. And the last, 2 of the last 3 possessions, they came down here and they took really bad shots. I mean, that's a bad shot as far as I'm concerned. In this situation, maybe he's a good 3-point shooter, maybe he's a good outside shooter. Today he has not been. And you have to recognize that as a player. Say, you know what, this isn't my best, this is my day here. I'm going to live to play another day here, and I'll get my opportunity, but this is not going to be from 18 feet.
Well, I'm with you, Phil. I'm not against the 3 ball at all, but I do believe with Ferry being so aggressive, you're going to find a way to get a nice, easy shot in the paint somewhere if you're patient enough. And they haven't been, like you said, the last few times down.
And they want to go in and they want to use these swoop shots and turn their body and, just go in with a conventional layup and draw the foul and put the ball up off the glass. Maybe it goes in, maybe it doesn't, but at least you draw the foul. They go in that swoop shot. Ain't no official going to bail you out.
I want to give both teams credit. Ferry playing shorthanded. Philo comes in at 2 and 4. Both teams playing their hearts out. Nobody deserves to lose this one.
No, it's been a great game, and by no stretch of imagination, and my criticism of some of the plays, it's a compliment to these kids, if anything.
Little to Smith. Smith back to Little. Driving in. Little lefty gets the roll. Ferry up by a point. 52-51. We're down close to a minute.
Good patience by Martins Ferry, and it paid off.
Yes. High percentage shot, Phil. There's Trout at the top of the key. So Ferry needs to play defense now.
And Trout's a smart player, so,
Crabtree going to shoot a long 3. No good. Not a high percentage, but there's Dupler. Stolen by Jakari. And Dupler steals it back. There's scramble. We got a jump ball, and it's going to go to Ferry.
Timeout again.
Or did he get a timeout before the jump?
I believe he got a timeout.
Are they better off not getting a timeout? I'd take the jump ball and save the timeout. But anyhow, it's going to be Ferry's ball. We'll keep it here, Tony.
I don't understand. I know that Crabtree has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 6 threes, all from the corner. Is where he's made his threes. Anytime he shot the ball from the wing or from the key, it doesn't go in. Why on God's earth are you not? I mean, I know. I'm sure these guys use. We used. I can't remember the name of the huddle. And we would have the huddle would break the game down for you and send you stats and send you, and we could see all the shots that were in and what areas of the floor they were made from. So we kind of use that to our advantage with our players and explain to them, here, this ain't where you need to be shooting the ball. When you're here, fire away.
Well, there's something that happened in the first game could be really important in this game. Ferry's got good ball handlers. Philo's got 1 foul. They've got to commit 4 fouls to get Ferry to the free throw line. Now, again, hard to hold for 41 seconds, but that could come into play here, too.
Full court man-to-man defense now.
Cox cannot run the baseline, gets it into Little. That's who you want to have it. Double team, breaks through and gets fouled, but just a possession.
That's going to be on number 2. That's
Sprankle.
Sprankle, yep. That's number 1. That's his first foul, so. I have them for 3 team fouls. They have them for 2, but maybe I'm wrong.
Cox looking for Little. Gets it into Smith. Smith back to Little.
And that's who needs to handle the ball, Smith and Little.
Right. Beautiful. Oh, we got a foul. I thought it was going to be a walk.
He got lucky. Woo. That's going to be on Harper. That's his first.
And you got 3 team fouls up there, so we'll go with that 29.9. Ferry wants to keep bleeding the clock or get a layup here. Little.
Good job by Little to get
open.
open.
Try to run and jump, and they're going to foul Little, so now they're going to be in the 2-shot situation after the next one.
And I think that's on Trout, and that's going to be Trout's 4th.
And he's a key to their team.
That's not the guy you want fouling.
Well, Ferry's got to get it in one more time here and hit their free throws. Looking for Little, into Smith, kicked away, stolen by Philo. Look out. Here comes Trout. Hounded by Smith, coast to coast, lays it up, lays it in. 17 seconds, and we got a timeout. I think it was Philo that called that one.
And you know, Joaquin Cox has played a great game and a great player. He went for a steal that time. This is not the time you go for the steal. You got to think about the time. And I know they're in the middle of the game, but this point in the game, you're still up 1. You're down to the end of the game here. You got to stay back and play defense. He gave them a 5-on-4, and they were able to cash in on it.
Well, here's 2 things that come to mind for me. One, they committed 3 quick fouls, so any foul is going to put Ferry to the line for free throws, and that's 2 free throws, so Philo needs to be alert of that. Also, on a miss, Ferry's going to have to foul quickly because they have a foul to give, and that will not put them to the line and stop the clock. They'll stop the clock, but they'll get it back out of bounds again. Both of those could be key factors here.
Well, we thought it would come down to the wire, and by crackies it is.
How about the buzzer? An extended buzzer that time.
That's it.
Here we go. A little bit of token pressure by Philo. Let's see if they change up. Are they going to go man-to-man?
They were full-court man before. So.
But are they going to stay man-to-man this whole possession? We'll see. They haven't really done it in the quarter court the whole game. Cox to Cox, bringing it up. Ooh, almost backcourt.
I didn't think Joaquin was across half court.
Do you have to have everything over?
You have to have everything over.
I didn't think he was either.
All 3 points. I didn't think he was over. I really
We're going to go to Tony on the replay over there, Tony. We got to give Tony kudos. He's done a great job this weekend.
And I think Derek Edwards is right. I think he's complaining. I think Philo's coach bought one there.
Well, listen, 8.8. You got to foul right now.
Yep.
If they get it in, you got to foul right now because you got to do 2 fouls.
And that's what Derek said. We got to get him right now.
Get him. You got to foul him. Man.
He got away, and now he got away. I would have shot it. Just shoot it.
4 seconds to go, and they still not going to the line. Going to be a tough one here for Ferry. Now you got to get a steal and go coast to coast.
Ball's on the sideline, so you got a good
out of the
opportunity
game?
here.
He's walking to the bench. Is he out of the game?
I think he thought it was a free throw.
Oh, okay. You got to get a steal here. You need a steal if you're Ferry.
Well, good defense.
4 or 5
good
seconds
defense.
would be better. They got a timeout. Yeah. Coach called timeout. I never did like that new rule when the coach could call it.
Well, let me tell you, when they first put that rule in,
you and Georgie were probably on the floor calling it.
Let me tell you what.
Running up and down.
2 times in the first year they put it in, 2 times Georgie called the timeout when the winning bucket was going in.
I think I was there one of them.
And they granted him, and he's kicking himself for the second time he did it. We're all going, did you not learn the first time? But we ended up winning both of the games. Our kids came through for us and won both of the games. But it just, I like it for certain things, and I'm with you. I don't for other things. It's putting a lot of pressure on a 17, 16-year-old kid to be able to call timeout.
Well, if I'm Philo, I'm trying not to throw backcourt into Ferry's zone. I want to throw to my zone because if they get
throw it that way.
And let's see, do they have any timeouts left?
Nobody.
Ferry does not have any timeouts. If they get an interception, they're going to have to heave about a half court if they're lucky, if they get the ball near the other bucket.
And if you're Ferry, you're going to try to force them to go back,
Right.
Back towards your basket.
Well, you're going to try to force a 5-second count. That's really your best chance right here. And they did throw it back.
Oh, that's a backcourt.
Cox did foul right away with 2.3. That seemed like a quick 1.8 off the clock, but that's tough being a scorekeeper there.
Yep, and that's number 5. So Harper only has 2 points in the game. That in this quarter, he has not shot a free throw yet.
Well, I tell you what, I think make or miss, I might miss the second one on purpose. If you make them both, they can throw it to half court. And now a three-pointer beats you anyhow. I'm missing this one on purpose, even though it's hard to tell a kid to do that. 53-52 as he missed the first.
It's hard to do, too.
Yeah, sometimes you're right. You don't want to miss and not hit the rim.
Right.
You hope he makes it, and maybe Ferry can get a miracle, and he did. Let's see if they can get a miracle three-pointer. They tried to roll it. It wasn't there. Into Little. Little going to heave it half court. Almost got contact there. No call. And the Electrics come away with a hard-fought, really tough loss for Martins Ferry, 54-52 Philo. We'll be back with the final comments and our Interstate Waste Services wrap-up right after these timeouts.
Ted Gorman, newly appointed superintendent at Jefferson County JVS, is dedicated to shaping the future of vocational education. With 16 diverse programs, from animal science to multimedia design, students gain hands-on experience and certifications for immediate employment. Thanks to a recent $1 million technology upgrade, distance learning opportunities are now available, allowing students to connect with universities remotely. Gorman is also exploring adult education options to support lifelong learning in the community. Visit jeffjvs.org to learn more.
Calling all sports fans looking for the ultimate game day experience. Check out the O, Patio and Pub on Lane, your go-to spot for pregame excitement. It's a 5-minute walk from the iconic OSU football stadium and the Schottenstein Center. Join us for the best pregame parties for football, basketball, and concerts. Enjoy the best wood-fired pizza and marinated baked, then deep-fried wings with all your favorite sauces. Our rich history in Ohio State's campus and culture spans 30 years, with a deep-rooted love for home reflected in our logo featuring the Star of Steubenville. So whether you're visiting family, catching up with friends, or heading to an event around OSU, stop by the O Patio and Pub on Lane. Embrace the spirit of the Valley and the thrill of the game with us. We are proud supporters of all Ohio Valley sports teams, so visit us at 123 Lane Avenue, Columbus.
Now we're back here. Final score was 54-52. Philo over Martins Ferry. Don't want to make any excuses for Ferry, but they had a really rough time of it. They were down Anthony Booth, who got hurt last night in the Barnesville game, 22 points a game out of the lineup. Then in the first half, Elijah Roby, another starter, got hurt his shoulder, and we hope he's going to be okay. He was out for the rest of the game, middle of the second quarter on. And then we also had Maurice Barnett foul out in the fourth quarter. So Ferry down 3 starters, still had a lead, played their guts out with a 1-point lead and the ball late in the game, but a turnover led to a bucket. And Philo hit a free throw at the end for the final score of 54-52. But I feel like Ferry will be just fine. They get all their guys back and healthy, and they're developing some depth along the way now with these younger guys playing too, and they're going to have an outstanding year. And kudos to Philo coming in here playing with a 2-4 record and also playing extremely hard. They're better than their record indicates, Phil.
I agree with you. And one bright spot out of this game, Ja'Cory Cox came in and really played extremely well for Martins Ferry. But there's the scoring-wise, Gavin Little led the way for the Purple Riders with 17. Ja'Cory Cox had 2 for the Purple Riders. Maurice Barnett had 13. Elijah Smith joined him with 13. Joaquin Cox with 3. Elijah Roby with 4 before he left the game. 16, 12, 15, and 9. The score by quarter for the Purple Riders for a count of 52 points. For Philo, for the Electrics, Slade Sprinkle had 5. You had Griffin Harper, who hit the last free throw, with 3. KJ Phillip with 6. Walker Dupler with 4. Rusty Trout with 15. Grant Rhodes with 3. And Carter Crabtree, 6 threes, 18 points to lead the way for Coach Jason Trout's Philo team. 19, 16, 8, and 11 for a total of 54 for the Electrics from Philo. Martins Ferry will be back on the road, or back on the docket again on the 23rd at home versus Cambridge. Philo will be on at the 23rd, at West Muskingum. And a great game, another great game here today. Your final score once again: Martins Ferry falls to 3-2 on the season, losing to Philo by a count of 54-52. For my broadcast partner, Jimmy DiCarlo, and for our technician today, Tony Lully, this is Phil Rujak saying goodnight, everybody. Ohio Valley Sports Online, bringing you the best sports in the Ohio Valley. We'll be back shortly with Wheeling Central and Waverly. It should be a good one.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly. Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly. Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
All right, we're here back at the Echo Center for the nightcap, the final game of the Buckeye 8 Challenge. Going to be an entertaining game with 5-1 Waverly, a perennial power in Ohio, versus explosive Wheeling Central. Waverly comes in at 5-1. Wheeling Central 2-0, defeating Marietta and Brook in high-scoring affairs. The Sancombe brothers, as Phil probably let you know, had 70 yesterday between them. So let's get a little Capital Recovery Systems pregame with my partner, Phil Rujek.
Well, this should come down, thanks, Jimmy, should come down to a couple of really good players. For Waverly, they have a sophomore. His name is Cage Alexander. He comes in at 23.8 points per game. So he's a premier scorer and player in the state of Ohio. And, of course, Eli Sancombe. I mean, what do you say about Eli Sancombe? Sancombe is total points in his career. Well, he's through his junior year. He's over 1,000 now, but through his junior year at 976, 22.7 points per game. Eclipsed the 1,000-point mark here this earlier this year. Missed his freshman year, entire year, with a knee injury, and part of his sophomore year with a hand injury. So he's only played about a year and a half. So that, but it should be a good battle between those two. The key here, who has the better support cast, and with Luke Sancombe and Max Oliaz, I think it's going to be pretty tough to beat Wheeling Central. But Wheeling Central hasn't had the offensive prowess that they've had in the past. So it remains to be seen what happens. Waverly, as you said, comes in at 5-1. They won their game last night. They played at Oak Hill in Ohio last night, 62-38. And they've got the only team they lost to was Zane Trace out of 53-50. So it was a tight game there. They played a lot of tight games, but they have come away. Fisher Catholic 60-54, Galia Academy 57-54. They won, so they've got 5 wins on the season. Wheeling Central, of course, beat Brook in their opening game on the 12th, 86-61. Last night again, they beat Marietta 86-75. In that game last night, Eli Sancombe with 45 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. He was 14 of 27 from the floor, 5 of 9 from three-point line, and 12 of 13 from the free throw line. Brother Luke, who's a sophomore, supported him with 25 points. There's your 70. Luke was 9 of 10 from the floor and 7 of 8 from three-point land. So Wheeling Central, those who had 70 of the 86 points last night in that victory. Eli Sancombe has scored 32 and 45 points. He eclipsed the 1,000-point mark in his career in that game and now stands at 1,008, while after last night, 1,053. Max Oliaz, he was only 1 week removed from playing football, had 18 points and 11 rebounds in the first game. And Oliaz, of course, a football player. Wheeling Central late getting started because their football team, of course, won the state football championship. Wheeling Central comes in as a Class AA state champion, defending state champions, and OVAC Class 3A defending state champions. They were 24-2 last season, finished 24-2 last season, and had a number of players with various accolades last year. Some other notes of them. Stephen Brodegard, who's a senior on his team, is committed to Division I Mercyhurst for baseball. Nico Kusick, a junior, it was first-team All-State in football. Luke Sancombe, brother of Eli, of course, a key contributor last year, 25 points last night. Max Oliaz, 14 points per game last year. He's also closing in on 1,000 points for his career. Was an All-State football player, has 2 Division I offers from East Tennessee State and Furman for football. He's also a state qualifier in track, so some really good athletes on this side. Waverly comes in, and they don't have a senior on the team, and they're 5-1. So you've got sophomore Cage Alexander leading the way, but he's got a decent supporting cast as a freshman. Kesey, that's Cater Kesey, a 6-foot freshman, comes in with 7.2 points, and a junior, Tegan Hurt, has 9.8 points. This team from Waverly has been in some close games, so they know how to play in close games. So this should come down to the wire. Wheeling Central also has played in some close games. So if this comes down to the wire, I guess it's going to be who has the ball last is going to be the one who comes out on top. I would expect Wheeling Central, the veteran team, to take command of this game and win the game. But I don't know by how much. This little Waverly team, they might give Central more of a challenge than they're expecting.
Central's given up a decent amount of points at times defensively, but hard to stop. I don't think I've seen a better passer, assist playmaker than Eli Sankum. He seems like he has eyes in the back of his head with his no-look passes. There's nothing he can't do, getting rebounds, taking it to the bucket, shooting the three. But probably, to me, the most important thing he does is see the whole floor here, Phil. I will note that Wheeling Central in football this year was single A. Their boys basketball team is double A. They got choices of which way they want to go, and that's what they both chose to do this year. And I also want to say that playing here at the Echo Center is really rewarding to these 3 teams and also Ferry's girls team if they qualify, and we hope and think that all of them should, for the OVAC playoffs. To get a game under your belt in this atmosphere and play on this floor with those buckets and know your surroundings can be a big, big difference when OVAC time comes here in a couple of months.
Longtime coach Mel Stevens sidelined right now, so his top assistant Tyler Miranda will once again be at the helm for the Maroon Knights. Mel is here in attendance today. We want to hope he's doing well. He had a procedure performed and not healing as fast as he had hoped he would. And the doctor told him, you're sidelined until January, and I don't want to hear that you went to basketball practices or you were on that bench. You need to heal up, and you need to get better in January. You can go back at him. So Mel Stevens, longtime head coach of the Maroon Knights, we want to wish him well and a very speedy recovery. Mel's a good dude as well as a really good coach.
Now, talking about the Buckeye 8 Challenge here at the Echo Center last night, the Ferry girls defeated Waterford 51-45. This morning, St. Clairsville won 42-30 in a JV match. In a close match, St. Clairsville's varsity defeated Northridge. Very good game today. After that, the girls from Morgantown kind of got blitzed by Peters Township in a really heart-stopper. Philo, with a kind of depleted bench there, or depleted starting lineup, I should say, for Ferry, nipped the Colts 54-52. So this is be the last game of the evening and our last game here at the Echo Center. And we want to thank Mark Cook, who didn't come up here at halftime, so he might have been busy with other factors there, running the show, and also Matt King, who we hope to see maybe at halftime at this game. Here's the starting lineups by Cedar One Realty.
A lot of sound. The captains had met at half court earlier for the, I didn't catch the number, I believe number 22, Sawyer Myers was one, but Eli Sandcombe and Max Oliash for the Maroon Knights, so that was the Gunbar Heating and Cooling captains for that. And now for the Commissioner Eric Timmons opening tip. It's going to be taken by Waverly, the Tigers, with the first possession tonight. Up the court they come, man-to-man defense by the Maroon Knights. Myers with the ball out front, gets it off, and now penetrate up and in for Cage Alexander, the top scorer for the Tigers, and 2-0 already here. The lead by the Tigers. I think this is going to be a pretty good one. Sandcombe off to Olias. Olias going to look to penetrate. Nothing there. Both teams play man-to-man. Inside to Beauregard. Sandcombe misses, and the rebound comes down to the Tigers. Beauregard, I should say. Myers, two Myers brothers. I'm sure they're brothers. Back out on top to Cage Alexander, the leading scorer, over 20 points a game for the Tigers. Just a sophomore. On the wing it goes. Back out front to Alexander. Alexander gives a fake. Now he'll get it off to Cater Keese. Keese to Myers. Sawyer. Myers with the ball at the free throw line. Now the other Myers. Back in the corner. Back out front to Myers. Over to Alexander. And Alexander going to pull it out again. They're going to take their time. Wheeling Central in a man-to-man, but they sag a lot and they help a lot. Shot by Keegan, the left-hander, up no good. Rebound taken down by Kesey. Hurt. Back out to Alexander. Alexander going to start the offense over again. One thing about Eli Sandcombe, great offensive player, but a very good defensive player as well.
Nice backdoor pick, but no cigar.
Oliash comes down with the rebound. Sandcombe looks up the floor. He'll try to penetrate. He's going to take it to the basket. He'll put it up off the glass. It won't go, and the rebound comes down to Tegan Hurt.
Sandcombe watching Cage Alexander, the best player, one-on-one.
Ball almost stolen away by Cusick, the quarterback on the football team, so you know he has good hands. Alexander going to the basket. Reverse layup, and it just will not go. And Olias comes up with rebound number 2. Down the court it goes. Cusick with the basketball. On the wing, he'll bring it out back to the top of the key. The Sandcombe Eli will reset the offense. He's going to penetrate. Nothing there. Good defense by the Tigers. Back out to Cusick. Cusick going to bring it to the top. He loses the basketball. And down the court comes Hurt. And Hurt will take the shot. No good. All he has with another rebound. A couple of Thrifty Hurts rental turnovers in the game for the Wheeling Central Maroon Knights. Eli going to take the three-pointer. Up and good. Gets the bounce off the backboard. And Eli with his first 3 of the night.
It's electric.
Couple of this is unusual. A couple of left-handed shooters here are the best players here.
Yep, 2 leading scorers, Alexander and Eli Sandcombe.
Alexander with the basketball. Gets it off to Keeger. Now back out to Sawyer. I'm going to call him Sawyer and Gunner because the 2 Myers brothers. Good back in and a good job by Eli Sandcombe not to give up the points to a really good offensive player in Alexander. So that shows what a defensive player Sandcombe is. He's got the back behind the back pass to his brother. And he's going to put the shot up, does Luke, and it will not fall. It goes out of bounds, and it's off last touch by the Tigers.
Alexander, only a sophomore, really quick. The lefty southpaw, not afraid to put it up either. Here goes Eli.
He's going to the hole, a little bit of contact, no call. And rebound taken down by Sawyer Myers.
So surprisingly, Phil, a low-scoring first half of the first quarter, 3-2.
Alexander with the ball, now being guarded by Cusick. They're going to switch off a little bit to try to rest their players. Double team, and stolen away almost by Beauregard. He just couldn't get control of it. Good double team, a jump by Max Olias, and Beauregard came to cover his man, and that's where the ball was going. Exactly what you teach your kids to do. Wherever the guy comes from defense to double, you throw it there. Wheeling Central had that covered. Out to Kesey. Kesey going to try to penetrate. Nothing there. Luke Sandcombe won him. Back out to Alexander, being guarded by Cusick. Quarterback, defensive back for the Wheeling Central Maroon Knights.
They're definitely going to hedge on him when they can.
3-point shot up, no good. Rebound by Sawyer Myers. Gets it back and drive by Alexander, up no good. Rebound comes down to Eli Sancombe. Both teams playing very good defense here. Stolen away that time, a Thrifty Hertz rental turnover. Easy left-handed layup that time by Cater Kesey. 4-3 your score. The Maroon Knights trail the Tigers of Waverly, and Waverly going to make a substitution here. 3:08 to go in the first quarter. Wheeling Central looking to get something going. Luke Sancombe penetrates, gets it out to brother Eli. 3-point shot up, no good. Olias comes in, tries to tip it in, no good. Rebound taken down by Sawyer Myers. Across the timeline. Kesey with the basketball, taking his time, looking for an open guy. Gets it over to Hurt. Hurt against Olias. Olias challenged him to go to the basket. He's going to pass it off to Alexander. They like to go everything through Alexander. I don't blame him. Cusick, a good job on Alexander.
Alexander can handle the rock, baby.
And out front, now it comes out to Sawyer Myers. Back out to Kesey. Kesey tries to get it to Myers, but stolen away. And Guard gets it to Luke Sancombe. Luke Sancombe penetrates, looks for somebody to get it to. He had a shot block after that goes out to Olias, and Olias going to tip it back out. Saved by Cusick, and Maroon Knights live to play another day. Eli penetrating, gets it off to Olias. Olias can't handle it. Does get the handle on it. Sancombe, Luke, the three-pointer up, no good. A rebound taken down by Sawyer Myers.
Had a lot of Thrifty Hertz turnovers so far. 4-3 Waverly, under 2 to go, quarter one.
That was Gunnar Myers that time, but Alexander with the basketball. Left-handed, one-handed pass to Kesey. Kesey back out to Alexander, looks for the long three. Nope, not going to take it. Gets it off on the wing. Kesey brings it back out front, directing traffic. Gunnar Myers back to Kesey. Kesey going to take it to the hole. He'll have the little running jumper up, no good. Fight for the rebound, and the smallest guy in the court gets it. He is the smartest guy in the court, or second smartest, maybe. Olias up off the glass, and it won't fall. Olias still trying to get in basketball mode. He hasn't been around the basketball court too long. Cusick, hounding Alexander. Alexander. Good job by Cusick defensively. Over to Kesey. 2-on-2. And I mean that by their numbers. Sancombe guarding Kesey.
Under a minute, Phil. 4-3 Waverly.
Hard
to believe.
Yeah, I know. Back out it comes to this is the game that Waverly wants to play. And a good shot up and in by Gunnar Myers, and it's going to be a timeout taken by the Maroon Knights. 30-second timeout. Is that what I'm seeing? We'll just keep it here for the 30-second timeout, Tony. They're scoring. This tempo definitely favors Waverly.
Absolutely.
Coach. I mean, Wheeling Central likes to get up and down, put points on the board, and they just can't get comfortable. The defense that Waverly's playing is causing a lot of problems, and their size is causing a lot of problems for Wheeling Central.
Well, Wheeling Central's size causing them problems back. When Alexander goes in there, there's three trees in there. He's having a hard time scoring over those 3 6-footers, 6+ footers. But balls just haven't fallen for Wheeling Central. I'm sure they will. They've got a lot of good shots. They just haven't gone down.
Well, both these teams played last night as well. So then you had long trips back to home, and then time you get to bed. And I know we're late. It's Saturday, but still, it's they did expend a lot of energy. So Eli Sancombe with 36 seconds, being hounded by Alexander, gets away from him. Looks for all he had with the ball.
Turnover.
Stolen away by the new man in the game, Landon Russell, and he gets a nice pass off to the other new man in the game, and let me catch his number.
McBride, number 1.
That's Devion McBride. He gets it up for 2. 15 seconds, 8-3. Wheeling Central trails. Luke Sancombe with the basketball out front. Wheeling Central just can't get in a rhythm. They can't get comfortable offensively.
They're making sure Eli is uncomfortable.
And he takes that fall away 3, and he is very uncomfortable. 8-3 your score at the end of one quarter of play here. Wheeling Central trails Waverly. You're watching Buckeye 8 Challenge basketball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be back after this.
Looking for a one-stop destination in Chester, West Virginia? Visit Cheney's Sunoco, where you can fill up your car and satisfy your cravings all in one place. Enjoy piping hot food, mouth-watering subs, and delicious pizza, all prepared fresh just for you. Experience a clean, welcoming environment with friendly service that makes you feel right at home. Locally owned and operated, Cheney's Sunoco is committed to serving the Chester community. Stop by today and treat yourself.
We're back here, 8-3 Waverly after one. No free throws shot. Waverly had 4 different guys with a bucket, and Eli Sancombe hit a 3. That's it. No free throws, 11 total points, 3 for Wheeling Central. It's averaging probably over 80 a game, Phil.
That first quick, low-scoring first quarter brought to you by Jacob & Sons Meats in Martins Ferry. Now the second quarter going to be brought to you by State Farm agent Casey Johnson. Wheeling Central will have the basketball. Elias will trigger it into Eli. Let's see if they can get something going here against this very tight and very crafty, active defense of Waverly. Boy, their coach is very active. I love the coaches that do that. Olias in the corner, back out to Luke Sancombe. Fakes the shot, can't get anything off. Olias going to penetrate, back out to Eli. Eli looks to take it to the hole. Good defense by Cade. Alexander, up, no good. Rebound taken down by McBride. McBride going to get it back out to Alexander. Alexander with the basketball. He'll walk it across the timeline. Nico Cusick going to try to rush him up a little bit. Off to Myers. Myers, Cage Alexander, up three-pointer and misses it all. Try to get it back in, but out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Maroon Knights. So not a lot of offensive prowess here, but this has to favor, you'd think, the Waverly Tigers. Wheeling Central unable to get any comfort zone here offensively. Sancombe, Eli going to penetrate baseline, and he's going to lose the ball out of bounds. He's being hounded, and he doesn't show much emotion, but you can tell that he is extremely, they're frustrating him quite a bit here. Back into the game is going to be Tegan Hurt for the Tigers. Wheeling Central going to go into a 1-2-2
a little
press.
Court, three-quarter court pressure.
See if they can change the tempo of the game up a little bit, maybe get some easy baskets here. In the corner, back out front. Hurt, back out to Keeter, and now Alexander with the ball. Alexander against Luke Sancombe now. Tries to penetrate, nothing there. Into the corner it goes. And he'll be stopped by Oliash. Back out front it comes to Myers. Myers directing some traffic. Looks inside, has Alexander. He somehow gets out of the double team. Puts a shot up, no good. Rebound tried, but a foul called. Let's see who it's on, Michael Newton. Good officiating crew, Michael Newton, Glenn Perdue, and Bob Gaylor are the 3 stripes out there today in this game, and Alexander going to the line for 2. First 2 free throws, I think.
Of the night, yep. Either team.
So Cage Alexander, who has but 2 points so far, now with 3. The left-hander puts it in, nothing but the bottom of the net.
The Echo Zone free throw line going again as we got the first sub for Wheeling Central. And that's number 14 coming in for them, Riley Taylor, for the first time.
He's gonna check in for Brodegard. 6'2" Taylor, a junior. Brodegard, a 6'6" senior. Second shot up and good. So 10-3 now. Wheeling Central needs to muster something up here offensively. Sancombe looking to make a move inside. He looks for Olias. Olias up, no good. Jazz can't get anything to go, and number 11 comes down with a rebound. Tegan Hurt, but it's going to go out of bounds off his knee, and Wheeling Central will take the ball out of bounds underneath their basket.
You'll be really happy if you're Wheeling Central. You give up 10 points in 10 minutes, but you've only scored 3.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has done well, but their offense just can't seem to get anything going. Spin move, Eli up and good for Eli Sancombe. The monkey off the back of the big-time scorer here, headed to Liberty University next year. Sancombe, his dad, the coach at California University, Pennsylvania, used to be at Wheeling Jesuit when it was that. Men's basketball coach. Cross-court pass now back out front. Keegan Alexander going to reset the offense. Wheeling Central man-to-man defense. They do a lot of cutting through the baseline, a lot of picking and trying to get guys open. Try to cause confusion on the defense, and they have a little bit today, but Wheeling Central very well schooled. Myers inside, going to try to take it, but defensive play by Riley Taylor, very good. Back out front, it comes to Alexander. Alexander tries to cross over dribble, gets it in the corner. Kesey takes the three up, no good. Rebound comes down to Sancombe. Eli across the timeline. He'll take it in. Nice pass to Oleaz, and Oleaz up and in off the glass for Max Oleaz.
Beautiful bounce pass off the dribble.
And a timeout going to be taken by Waverly. They're taking a full timeout. We'll take a Mario's timeout with them. 5:06 to go in the first half. Wheeling Central trails 7-10 to Waverly. You're watching Buckeye 8 basketball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Experience the difference with Richard Sharon and Associates, Steubenville's trusted accounting experts. With over 50 years serving the Ohio Valley, our firm stands out for professionalism, experience, and unwavering quality. Each client benefits from the collective knowledge of our entire team, ensuring personalized attention and expert solutions. Our staff exceeds industry standards, committing to more than 80 hours of annual continuing education. Discover the peace of mind that comes from working with a firm dedicated to your financial success. Get to know us today.
Now we're back here. 5 minutes, 6 seconds to go. Quarter number 2. Waverly 10. The Maroon Knights from Wheeling Central 7. If you missed it today, St. Clairsville's JVN varsity got a sweep over Northridge. Morgantown girls lost to Peters Township, and Philo got a 2-point victory over Martins Ferry. Final game of the contest of the Buckeye 8 Challenge.
Gage Alexander takes it into the paint, and he loses the basketball. Another Thrifty Hertz rental turnover, and coming up with it, Wheeling Central, Eli Sancombe now down the court trying to make his way into the paint. He does, and a whistle blows and a foul. Too much that time, I believe, by Tegan Hurt and Sancombe. Rob Metzger wanted to remind me, he said that the basketball, the head coach from Waverly is none other than Taryn Jarrett. He is a graduate of Meadowbrook, so he's well familiar with the High Valley basketball. Sancombe to Sancombe, Eli for three. Eli Sancombe now ties Luke Sancombe from Eli ties the score at 10. Wheeling Central starting to heat up now. Gage Alexander going to be double teamed. He'll get it to the top of a nice pass inside to a cutting Myers. That's Gunnar Myers. He'll put it up and in, and the 12-10 now back in the lead Waverly. Eli Sancombe. Nice pass underneath the Cusick. Wide open is Nico Cusick, and he puts it up off the glass to tie to 12. Now we're heating up, Jimmy.
Yep. Figured sooner or later some offense was going to be here. You're not going to hold down Eli Sancombe and the boys too long, and Waverly well-schooled team from Southern Ohio. Long jumper, no good by Alexander. He's probably a little frustrated, leading scorer.
Sancombe with the basketball lead, Luke Sancombe. I'm sorry, graduate of Bellsville, former coach at Meadowbrook.
What a pass. Tony, just see that pass, Tony?
And, Eli Sancombe is he's the complete basketball player, and he gets it to Oleaz, and he's starting to heat up now too. He's getting the rust off. Double team right across half court, creates a turnover, and with the basketball, fight for it now, and finally coming up with 3 Maroon Knights around. They're going to call timeout, and they're going to get the timeout from Glenn Purdue. The Maroon Knights now right across half court, man. You can't go there, and I think this is just a 30-second. If it's a 30-second, we'll just keep it here. Let's see what it is.
Wheeling Central having success with that run and jump, Phil. Man-to-man, jumping, double team, and taking some chances. And we've had some turnovers here, thrifty turnovers the last few times down the court.
I should know that. Taryn Jarrett, Bellsville graduate, coached at Meadowbrook, was head coach at Meadowbrook. I should know the Jarrett name at Bellsville is very well known in that part of the
score of interest there in the third quarter. The Redskins 10, the Eagles 7. In the fourth quarter, fairly late, 6 minutes to go. Old Miss 41, Tulane 3. And Montana State over Montana, 48-23.
There you go. That's Tulane. That's one of those teams. They belonged in the college football playoffs over Notre Dame, Vanderbilt, Texas.
Miami of Florida also beat A&M 10-3 today.
Wheeling Central will take the ball out on the sideline. Good job defensively. They were able to force a turnover there. Get it back to Eli in the back court. And Eli Sancombe will bring it across the timeline. Nice shot from the corner by Oleaz. Up, no good. Rebound taken down by Hurt. Hurt gets it off to Alexander. Alexander's been quieted as well today. Double teamed. Gets a good pass across court to Kesey. Kesey now penetrates, stops, pops. Up, no good. Good box out, but the ball gets away and gets in the hands of Kesey. He'll put it up and in for two. 14-14 with 2:54 to go in the first half here. Eli Sancombe now with the basketball. Very low scoring game, but we're starting to heat up. Sancombe to Sancombe, back to Sancombe. To Luke Sancombe, three up, no good. Off the front of the rim, rebound taken down by Sawyer Myers. Myers gets it off to Alexander. Alexander across the timeline being guarded by Cusick. Cusick doing a really good job on Cage Alexander. Alexander trying to get into penetration into the paint, can't do it. Gets it off to top of the key to Sawyer Myers. Myers will reset things, and they'll try to get Alexander open somewhere. Kesey with the basketball. Kesey trying to take it to the paint. He'll put the shot up, a little off balance, no good. Oleaz with a rebound. Sancombe looking up the court. Now he'll spin move, penetrate, get into the paint, tries to get to Oleaz. Stolen away, another 50 Hertz rental turnover. Stolen away by Hurt. Hurt in the corner. 3-point shot by Alexander, up and good.
Can't give him that, man.
By Cage Alexander. It's electric for Cage Alexander. Eli Sancombe. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Trailing by 3, Wheeling Central. Luke Sancombe. Cusick. Back to Eli. Eli going to take the long three up off the front of the rim. No good. Long rebound comes out to Luke. Eli with the basketball. They try to jump in. Good defensive, good recovery by the defense. Into the paint, but back out front. So they'll reset the offense here with 1:25 to go. Luke Sancombe, long three up from the top of the key. And good. At a tie, it's 17. It's electric. Anything you can do, I can do better.
It's Eli Sancombe's second three and his 8th point of the game.
Back to Cage Alexander. Alexander double team. Back over to Kesey. Kesey on the wing. Back out now to Kesey. They're going to look to jump Wheeling Central every opportunity they can. Kesey gets away, gets it in the corner. Myers not going to take the three. Gets it back out front to Hurt. Hurt to Alexander. Alexander, Cusick going to guard him. I think they may hold it for one now. Looks like that's what they're looking for, or a definite layup. A double team now. Cross-court pass almost thrown away by Oleaz. Eli going to penetrate, looks at Oleaz, cut to the basket baseline, up and in for Max Oleaz, and the shot is too late, and that's going to put the Burn Knights up 19-17 going in here in the half when they trailed 8-3 at the end of one. So the game's starting to heat up here a little bit. But 19-17, your score. Maroon Knights with the lead. You're watching Buckeye 8 Challenge basketball here on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority. We'll be back with the Capital or the Berryman Chemicals halftime show after this timeout.
Discover the difference experience makes with Steubenville Tailoring and Alterations. With over 30 years of expertise, they offer quick, affordable, and reliable sewing services, from tuxedo rentals to bespoke suits and expert bridal alterations, including corsets, bustles, and hemming. Conveniently located in Wintersville, Ohio, they provide free estimates and personalized service by appointment. Trust your special garments to the skilled hands at Steubenville Tailoring and Alterations. Call 740-314-5316 to schedule today.
Thank you. back here. It's halftime at the Echo Center, the Berryman Chemicals halftime show. We have with us Mark Cook, who is the guru of the Echo Center here. Mark has done a great job since you guys took this over. You and Matt.
Matt King.
Matt King. Geez, how can I forget? I'm getting old. You and Matt King. You've made so many improvements to this place, and it's starting to, you guys had a vision, and now we're all able to see what that vision is starting to come into place, exactly what your vision was. Tell us some of the things that have been done here.
Well, unfortunately, we're kind of handicapped with this tournament with our locker room situation. So every team has been working one out of a makeshift locker room in a conference room and a makeshift locker room behind our Starbucks cafe. But it's worked out. But we have construction going on everywhere, and we have like a March target date. So with our Ohio Hills coming in and our new offices across the way and our new weight room across the way, and just a lot of things are happening, and we're just really excited. And when you come back next year, hopefully for our Buckeye Challenge, it's going to be really, really, really nice.
Well, you guys have done a lot of work in this place, and I can tell you it's one of the premier venues in the area for it. So what are we? You're having this thing here. What can we expect? What are we going to see here in the future?
Well, we want to do from the athletic end some bigger and better things, higher level tournaments. I think I told Jim that in March we're hosting a regional tournament here in Division 4. Last year we had the privilege to host a Division 4 state semifinal game, kind of how we ended up getting Waverly up here this year, because the team that played, Minford, is in their league, and the coach from Waverly was Taryn Jarrett, who was at Meadowbrook last year. He was at the game, and he's in that conference now, and he just said, hey, I just thought it was an electric atmosphere, and we'd like to bring our team up. So we set them up in one of the hotels. They played last night, actually, and they came in today. They're going to spend the night, and those are the kind of teams we want to bring into the facility. They're hanging around with a very good Wheeling Central team, who, when we set this tournament up, we couldn't find anybody that wanted to play Wheeling Central. So Taryn said, we'd be glad to, and here they are.
Been great games here. What else besides athletic events do you guys hold here?
Well, we have, you can just imagine what a community center per se can do. So, we have banquets and speakers and birthday parties and all different kind of meetings that you can think of, Chamber of Commerce, Rotary. We're looking at a wedding reception. Once everything on the floor is cleared and the bleachers are in, it's very, very spacious. So, there's no limit. There's no limit what we can do. But it's getting to be a thing where the problem is getting time in the facility, because it is really, really booking up quickly. So
if someone wants to come here, a local team, to practice, they just get a hold of you. Is there a rental? How does that work for OVAC teams that are going to be playing in January, or just somebody that wants to get a practice maybe before a sectional or district game?
And we're fortunate to be able to do that. We have a lease with St. Clairsville Schools, so they get time on our facility 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. However, a lot of the local schools, Belmont County schools, spend time here practicing Fridays, Saturdays, maybe a Sunday if they're allowed to practice. Union locals in here a lot, they're boys and girls. Bridgeport has been in here a few times, so get a hold of us if there's an interest. We do a lot of things with Club Gold Volleyball, a local volleyball organization, and they spend a lot of time in here. So just have to get a hold of us and just hope the timing is right.
Oh, we appreciate your hospitality here. Like Phil said, I thought the games were fantastic. Last night's girls' game went down to the wire. In fact, your granddaughter hit a dagger 3, an electric O dagger 3 to put them ahead 49-43, and that was really the key shot to end the contest in a really high contested game. We said the Ferry girls gave credit to all the kids before the first game today. Very impressed with Northridge hanging in there with a very talented St. Clairsville. Straub having an outstanding game offensively and defensively. And then short-handed, but an excellent contest between Philo and Martins Ferry. Unfortunately, Ferry had a couple starters down. And then this game, I think most people thought, well, this is going to be a blowout. No way it's a blowout. You knew this was going to be a good game.
So far it is. And getting back to Martins Ferry girls, thanks for the compliment. I'm proud of my granddaughter.
You should be. She
plays very, very hard, and that's all you can ask for. It's a good group of girls. They're all juniors. So hopefully they'll continue with success. But there's a lot that goes into trying to formulate this schedule for the 2 days, and a lot of contacts that are made, and a lot of calls, and and we're already starting for next year. So we want to bring in the best
We'll be back
teams.
if you'll have us.
We want you here as much as we can. You guys know that, and we have that sponsorship with you. And I know when we turn on the other events that you're doing, we see our logo on the screen, and we hear you mention us. So it's a good thing. It's a good partnership. And I know Matt's very happy, too, and he just renewed for another year. So you're welcome here anytime you want.
Thank you.
We know, your role, you do a great job, the everyday operations here, running the everyday operations. Matt is kind of the overseer of the whole. What are the roles? Explain those, and how is the relationship between you two? I know he allows you a lot of leeway to do what you do, and you do it very well.
Well, Matt with our ECOESC is the chief fiscal officer, so he controls everything financially. And but this is special to him. This was his vision.
You can tell it's special. I mean, he has great ownership in this.
Yeah, he had a vision, and it was a long, hard road for 2 years for him to get this building. And once he did, he hasn't stopped, and he hasn't stopped yet. And I don't ask him what's next, because he's always pulling things out of his sleeve. His vision is just unbelievable. So that's his end of it. He just kind of, this is his baby. But yeah, to be here every day and to oversee everything that's going on. And I'm also with Angela Hannes, and Angie was the former superintendent of Barnesville Schools, and she's here with myself. And she also serves other roles other than being the kind of the operation manager of the facility here. She oversees our Cambridge office, and she'll oversee our Lansing, Ohio office. So she wears a lot of hats too. But we were all together at Barnesville and worked real well there, and things are going good. So we just hope for the best.
Now we want to congratulate you, Justin Clifford, for putting this event on so gracefully. And hopefully next year you get a couple games on Friday. He said he tried, nobody could play. Instead of 5 games on Saturday and 1 on Friday, maybe we can go 2 and 3 or 2 and 4 or something like that.
Yeah, to go 1 and 5 isn't the ideal situation and not what we wanted to do, but it seemed like everybody was playing on Friday and they couldn't move some games. So we definitely at least want to get 2 games on Friday, maybe 4 on. We just opened this up maybe a couple years ago to the ladies and playing the girls' games, but it's been good for us.
Well, thanks, Mark, for coming up. We appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for your hospitality, and thanks for all you do for us and for this place.
Thank you. All right, guys.
Mark Cook, the executive director here of the place, and he takes care of the everyday operations of this Echo Center. This beautiful, hold on, Mark. There you go. This beautiful Echo Center here in St. Clairsville on the campus OU Eastern.
Now we're ready for third quarter action. Waverly down by 2 will inbounds, and here's my buddy Phil Rujek.
Thank you, sir. And Cage Alexander going to try to get it across the timeline and get things rolling for Waverly. Back to Alexander out front. He's going to try to penetrate. Good defense by the Maroon Knights. They hedge well. They help well. They're a tough defense to do anything on, and this Waverly team is the same defensively. So that's going to be Myers down there. Is that Gunner or is that he's catching? That's Sawyer that gets the 2 that time. Ties the score 19, 7:28 to go. Trying to draw the offensive foul, but wasn't a good enough act. Myers with a good move. Eli got a spin move into the paint, shot up and draws the foul. So it's going to be the and one for Eli Sancombe.
19 points in the first half. Eli Sancombe with 8, Max Olias with 6 to lead them. Waverly had 7 from Cage Alexander, and Sawyer Myers now has 6.
Free throw up and good from from Eli Sancombe. Wouldn't expect anything different. Again, son of a coach. You can tell the difference of just because they spent so much time in the gym with their dads and different things, different practices, and they just have an understanding of the game. Oh, stolen away by Sancombe. Shot up, no good, but the foul, and Sancombe just that quick.
Anticipation and quickness, boy.
Those are things you cannot teach, and he just has that instinct, and that's why he's going to Liberty.
I think you can only hold him down so long, Phil.
When he did that against another premier player, albeit a sophomore, but Cage Alexander is a premier player. And the first free throw is good, and that's going to be a timeout taken here with that 7:14 to go in the third quarter, 23-19, the Maroon Knights with the lead. We'll be back after this.
Discover the difference experience makes with Steubenville Tailoring and Alterations. Unique. With over 30 years of expertise, they offer quick, affordable, and reliable sewing services in a welcoming from tuxedo rentals to bespoke suits and expert bridal alterations, including corsets, of healing treatments to residents across northern conveniently West Virginia. Located in Wintersville, Ohio. They provide free estimates to Toronto and personalized service by appointment. Our licensed Trust your special garments to the skilled hands at Steubenville Tailoring and Alterations. Techniques to call 740 healthier, more active lives.
And we're back.
Behind the scenes, our skilled staff ensures
Eli
seamless
Sancombe
care,
will go to the line to see if he can get
on
his, 13th point of the contest, and he does.
Very quiet 13. You don't even know he has 13.
Yes.
24-19 now.
5-point lead.
And they trigger the ball in. Wheeling Central full court man-to-man now. And Sancombe, Luke going to be drawn for the foul. Speedy, hard to believe he's more speedy, but Kesey, a freshman, he's an outstanding freshman. Very good ball handler, very quick, and drew that foul from Luke Sancombe. Into Keedy. Keedy on the wing to Hurt fakes the shot. He'll look inside. Nothing there. Cross-court pass, and in between the two, in between Sawyer, in between his brother Gunner and Cage Alexander. This third quarter brought to you by Yo Patio and Pub on Lane.
There's another Thrifty Hertz turnover. Wheeling Central's really cranked up the defense since the first quarter, Phil.
Now Cusick out in the corner at Olias. Olias, three-point shot up, no good. And
guess who?
Yep. He's just everywhere. Rebound by Eli. He puts it up and a foul called, and he's going to the line for 2. Some things upcoming on Ohio Valley Sports Online. Next week, Monday the 22nd, girls game, Union Local at Martins Ferry. On Tuesday the 23rd, we have a boys game, Beaver Local at Brook. Sancombe's first shot is good. The week after Christmas, Monday the 29th, the girls game, Edison at Steubenville Central. And then Tuesday the 30th, boys game, Madonna at Oak Glen. Eli Sancombe, he is pretty deadly from the free throw line. He's deadly from everywhere.
Hit them both. Up by 7. Biggest lead for the Maroon Knights.
Little token pressure, but just wait until they get into the half court. I'll tell you what, this Kesey kid is a nice ball handler, especially for a freshman. Back out front it comes to Sawyer Myers. Myers back to Kesey. Kesey retreats a little bit, gets it to Gunnar Myers to Sawyer Myers. Tried to look in the corner, but couldn't quite get it there, so back out it comes to Hurt. Hurt going to take over the point. He'll get it to Kesey. Kesey looks around, gets it to Sawyer Myers. He'll look for a cutter. Alexander, but a good defensive job by Sancombe. Sawyer now, Gage Alexander trying to go to the basket, stolen away. Another Thrifty Hertz turnover. And Sancombe with the over-the-head pass. Inside it goes to Brodegaard, but he'll put it back out to Luke Sancombe, and Sancombe gets it back out to his brother Eli, and they'll reset the offense for the Maroon Knights. 5:45 to go here in the third quarter, 29-19. Sancombe almost loses the ball, but gathers it back. Sancombe pops the three, up no good, and the rebound comes down to Kesey. Ahead to Hurt up off the glass and good in transition for Tegan Hurt. 26-21. Waverly not going to go away. Jarrett is a good coach, and Waverly is a good basketball team. Sancombe, Luke going to penetrate, makes a spin move, kicks it back out. Olias going to take it in, makes a little running jumper, gets the roll and in for two for Max Olias.
His 8th point.
Increase the lead back up to 28-21. Gage Alexander gets it off to Sawyer Myers. Myers looks to Alexander. Looks like it was partially blocked, and it was not, just short. I thought might have got a hand on it, but they altered the shot, did one of the Maroon Knights. And back in for the Maroon Knights is number 14, Riley Taylor. And let's see, number 5, I believe, Landon Russell has re-entered for the Waverly Tigers. Luke Sancombe with the basketball. Gets it off to Cusick. And they're giving Eli a rest, a much deserved but seldom happening rest. And a whistle blows and there's a foul as the Knights penetrate the lane. That's Cusick. And Cusick's going to go to the line. Fouls on number 5, Landon Russell. Cusick will have 2 shots here. His shot first up and good. Most of these guys are three-sport athletes. Cusick a 3-sport athlete. Olias runs track. He's a 3-sport athlete.
I did hear Sancombe say he played football his freshman year and got hurt, and he didn't want to take a chance, so that's why he concentrates on basketball.
That's where the knee injury came from. So second shot good by Cusick.
So from the Echo Zone free throw line, Wheeling Central, Phil, 7 for 7.
9, I think, is the biggest lead of the evening so far for either team. Back out front it comes to Sawyer Meyer. Meyer gets it on the wing to Russell. Russell back to Sawyer Meyer cutting, and he's going to try to go up against Olias. He'll shoot it over, but Olias alters the shot.
Great defense.
And he'll get the rebound, and Eli Sancombe back in the game. He's going to penetrate the paint. He's going to draw the foul, and the whistle blows, and he'll go to the line for 2.
What I'm impressed with, Phil, Wheeling Central, they have quickness, they have length, and they have size. And they also hedge and help well defensively. So it's just hard. You make a great move, you think you got a good shot, and you're shooting over some 6'7" dude inside, and they're not fouling either.
Already 5 fouls now on the Tigers. That was number 3 on Tegan Hurt. So from this point on, anytime the whistle blows for a foul, the Maroon Knights will be shooting 2, and Eli with a rare miss.
McBride into game for Waverly. Got some good young players. They're going to be a force to reckon with, not only this year, but in the years to come.
Well, you're not kidding. I really like this freshman. I mean, he really handles the ball well, handles pressure well. Cater Kesey. And only a sophomore, the leading scorer. He is a phenomenal player. And that's Cage Alexander. Alexander with the basketball.
Help and recover is unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, they just know the spots to be in. They know what to do and where to go.
Look at the help.
Yep. And he tries to get the shot up, and the whistle blows the foul. And Max Olias is looking around like, all I was doing was standing there, Mr. Referee. But Michael Newton says, nope, you got enough of him that I'm going to blow the whistle and put him at the free throw line. So Cage Alexander, who I don't believe has scored for a while, and he is a prolific scorer, and he'll put points on the board this time. You can't give him the freebies.
Yeah, he's 3 for 3. That's his 8th point, but he's been a little frustrated. And again, that goes with great defense. Not good defense, great defense.
Second one's going to be short, and the rebound's taken down by the Maroon Knights. Number 11, Eli Sancombe. Who else? Sancombe across the timeline, being guarded by Alexander. Cross court past Oleaz. Oleaz on the wing. Cusick looking for a cutting Sancombe. Not there. He'll bring it back out to Luke Sancombe. Luke back to Nico. He'll get it to a posting up. Eli loses control, gathers it, trying to take his man to the hole. He'll make a spin move. Good recovery, good double team. And Eli throws it away. An unusual bad pass.
Well, he had the large height advantage. He wanted to lob inside, but it was good help away by Waverly. And
Myers came in and gave great help, and he's a big boy. Myers 6'5".
Uncharacteristically a bad pass by Eli.
That's forced by the defense. We'll give them credit. Keegan Alexander with the ball. In the corner goes the Case. Kesey back out to Alexander. 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound, guess who? Eli Sancombe. Eli across the timeline. He'll set the offense. Back out to brother Luke, beautiful pass to Oleaz up and in by Max Oleaz. A beautiful no-look bounce pass by Luke Sancombe to Max Oleaz. And this is enough pressure to hound these guys a little bit and make it uncomfortable. Nice pass, but unable to handle it is Landon Russell. Good pass by Alexander, but the ball goes out of bounds. And again, a lot of guys in there from Wheeling Central creates a lot of havoc for the offense.
Well, 33-22, Wheeling Central by 11 after being down 8-3 after one. They've come alive here, especially with great defense.
Elias back to Sancombe. Hands off, Sancombe falling down, tries to put the shot up, looking for the foul, but no foul. Good defense by the Tigers, and the rebound taken down by Sawyer Myers. Alexander going to get it to Myers. Myers gets it back out to Kesey. Kesey to Sawyer Myers. Myers brings it back to the front, looking for Keegan Alexander. Cage Alexander. Alexander, why do I want to call him Keegan? I'm going to have him change his name. Tries to make the pass, stolen away that time by Taylor. Taylor gets it up to Luke Sancombe, running the floor as Oleaz, and he can't handle it. Oh, man, that would have been beautiful.
Beautiful 2-on-1 and a thrifty turnover. With that, Waverly's going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with us. 33-22 Knights. We'll be right back.
Experience the excitement of Edge Sports in partnership with First Westminster Presbyterian Church, where children's golf takes center stage. Don't miss your chance to use the state-of-the-art TrackMan Golf Simulator, perfect for golfers of all ages and skill levels to practice, learn, and improve. Edge Golf at First West is growing, offering expert lessons and opportunities to fine-tune your game. Come alone or gather your group and schedule a session today before every slot fills up. Elevate your golf experience with Edge Sports. Call 740-282-4591 to book your tee time today.
We're back here, 33-22 Knights. They have held Waverly to 14 points in almost 2 quarters here, Phil, after giving up 8 in the first quarter, which isn't bad at all. And down 8-3, they have stormed back to take an 11-point lead.
Shows what we know. We were thinking Maroon Knights defense hasn't been up to par, and man, they've answered the call here today. On the wing it goes. Hurt out to Gunnar Myers, back to Hurt. Hurt looking to go penetration deep baseline. He'll get it back out. Alexander with a 3-pointer up and good. It's electric from Cage Alexander. You're not going to keep him down long either. Sancombe across the timeline. Gets a pick from Oleaz. Looks to penetrate back out to Oleaz. He's going to penetrate. Ball knocked away. Gunnar comes down with it. He gets it off to Alexander. He gets a nice pass to Kesey. Kesey up and in for 2. And that cuts it down to 6 at 33-27. The Waverly Tigers, they ain't going away.
Wheeling Central going to play for 1 here, I think, unless they get a wide open layup. They're up by 6 with 40 seconds to go.
And they do it well. Going to penetrate is Luke Sancombe. He'll take it to the corner. Looks for Eli. And, almost stolen away. Almost a bad idea. but not able to gather in is Hurt. So on the sideline, the Maroon Knights will take it out. Cusick, the quarterback. Who else would you want taking the ball out of bounds? We had the quarterback one year take the ball out of bounds. He threw it to everybody but our guy. Sancombe against Hurt. To Cusick, back to Luke Sancombe, back to Eli Sancombe. Eli Sancombe, they're trying to get an isolation. 15 seconds. He's going to go with probably about 8 or 7 seconds. Look for him to trigger the offense. Just get out of the way. I got this. Takes the long 3. Doesn't get to shoot this time. The shooters roll. Another long 3, and it's off the backboard. No good. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter of play with your score. Wheeling Central 33, Waverly 27. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be a photo finish again. We'll be back with more the fourth quarter on Highway Sports Online right after this.
Experience the difference with Richard Sharon and Associates, Steubenville's trusted accounting experts. With over 50 years serving the Ohio Valley, our firm stands out for professionalism, experience, and unwavering quality. Each client benefits from the collective knowledge of our entire team, ensuring personalized attention and expert solutions. Our staff exceeds industry standards, committing to more than 80 hours of annual continuing education. Discover the peace of mind that comes from working with a firm dedicated to your financial success. Get to know us today.
Okay, we're back here. Start of the fourth quarter, 33-27. The Maroon Knights, led by Eli Sancombe, 16. He is 6 for 7 from the free throw line. Max Oliad's second with 10. Also, Luke has 3, and Nico Cusick has 4. For Waverly, Cage Alexander with 11 leads the way, and Sawyer Myers has 6 as Wheeling Central will trigger in. And here's Phil Rujek to bring us home here to the fourth quarter finale.
Luke Sancombe across the timeline versus Kesey. 2 good young guards. Eli over to Olias. Olias on the wing looking for cutting Sancombe. And Eli makes a beautiful move up and in for the 2. Nice pass by Riley Taylor. Pressure now being applied. 3-quarter court. Full man-to-man. Now they're going to double. And he gets it off. Does Alexander. Hurt with the basketball. Hurt looking to take Sancombe. Goes baseline over Taylor. And he gets it up and in. He'll get the baseline jumper. Does Tegan Hurt.
Highly contested by 2 players that time. Nice little floater by Hurt.
Luke Sancombe to Eli. Eli to Olias. We're going to do it again. Looking for the cutter. And let's see, I think he held him. Coming through. That might be number 4 on Tegan Hurt. And he's going to have to come out of the game. But into the game comes Landon Russell, and he's going to replace Hurt. And Hurt's been playing extremely well here. He's played very good defense, and they've gotten some offensive play out of him. Man-to-man on the out of bounds, and Wheeling Central into Eli. Eli to Olias. Olias back to Eli. Eli cross court pass to Cusick. Cusick. Taylor inside to Eli. Eli.
What a pass.
Olias.
What a
little
pass.
Baseline pass to Olias cutting to the hoop. From the weak side, up and in from Max Olias.
How's that get through, Phil?
I thread the needle, man. And Alexander says, I'm taking it to the hole. And it's blocked by Max Olias. Luke Sancombe stops, pops, up, no good. Rebound, Eli off the glass, no good, gets his own rebound, no good, gets his own rebound. Up and in. I think he just wanted to pad his rebound stats. Eli Sancombe stretches the lead back out to 10, 39-29. Full court pressure now. Kesey handling the ball very well, gets out of the double team. Nice pass that time to Russell, and Russell gets the easy basket up and in. They break the press this time for the easy 2. Good job by Kesey. I'm impressed by that young man. Freshman point guard against a very good defensive team. Luke Sancombe, Eli Sancombe, and knocked away. Good play by Alexander. They try to get the ball.
Nice no-look pass inside.
Yep. And they try it. Sawyer Meyer saw his man break it. He tried to get the ball down the court and it's stolen away by the Maroon Knights. And they get the shot up and in, and the whistle blows in a foul, and Oliaz is going to be at the line for the conventional three-point shot. Max Oliaz, he's got to be in double digits now as well.
Down 8, looked like you're going to be down 6 with a baseball pass. Instead, you're now down, well, still 10 as he missed it.
Yep, just couldn't get that. Again, he just back. He's not in basketball mode yet. He'll be there soon.
Little running jump here.
They get the ball to Sawyer Myers on the baseline. Nothing there. See Eli Sancombe guarding him. And Eli just knows how to play defense all over the court. Kesey, nice little floater in the paint, up and in. And Kesey is injured. I don't know if he came down bad, came down wrong on his ankle. Let's hope that's nothing too serious. This kid is a player, man.
We're going to hope he's okay, and we're going to take a break. 41-33, Wheeling Central with 5:29 to go. We'll be right back after this time.
A Bruin symbolizes strength, adaptability, and resilience. From the moment a child enters Brooke County schools, they are forever known as a Bruin. They have pride in themselves and the schools they attend. A Bruin can navigate challenging situations and will always work to embrace change. A Bruin ensures all students understand what it means.
Okay, Sancombe with the basketball. 5:23 to go in this one. 8-point lead for the Maroon Knights. A give and go, and Sancombe loses it inside in a bunch of traffic. Alexander gets it up court. Back in the game. And that's Hurt back in the game, and he makes a nice duck under move in the paint, puts it up for 2, down to 6 now. This Tiger team will not go away.
I like the move. Even with 4 fouls, you're going to put him in with 5 minutes to go, especially with an injury.
Nice shot by Riley Taylor. Gets the 3 from the corner. So guys,
his
you don't
first
expect
bucket is electric, Phil.
It is electric. Here comes Alexander, almost stolen away by Sancombe. Good job by Alexander. 3-point shot from the corner, up, no good. Fighting for the rebound and taking it down is Cusick. And Cusick gets it to Sancombe. Eli across the timeline. And being hounded by Alexander, but he gets away from him.
What a move, what a pass.
Yeah, no look to Oliaz, and Oliaz is going to bring it back out, and they're going to start it again. Sancombe, they look for the double team. Gets it off to Taylor. Taylor going to penetrate, corner to Oliaz. Luke to Eli. Eli with the basketball. A little bigger player on him now, Russell. They try to double him. Shot, 3-pointer by Taylor. This one won't go, and the rebound taken down by Hurt. Now looking to cut it to 4 or 3 are the Tigers. They need to be patient here. Wait for a good shot. Tough to do against this Wheeling Central team. Double team. And that's probably not the one you wanted. But the rebound taken down, and the shot put up, and the rebound taken down again after the Oliaz block. Tegan Hurt going to take it back out of the paint. He'll take the 3, up no good. Good box out that time by Taylor.
What a pass
Good
again.
pass down and up off the glass is Oliaz, and just like that, back out to a 9-point lead for the Maroon Knights.
How about 11-point lead, Phil?
11-point lead.
There you go. Okay, we'll take a timeout with us. We'll be back after this Mario's T.O.
Imagine a vibrant hub where education meets wellness, a place where students and community members thrive together. At the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center, we're not just envisioning this future, we're building it. With partnerships that unlock resources and opportunities, we're addressing healthcare needs and cultivating talent. Join us in creating a healthier, brighter tomorrow.
Well, we're back here. 3:16 to go. 46-35 Maroon Knights. Waverly not going away. Looks like we're seeing the last of Kesey. He's on the bleachers getting attended to with his ankle. Looks like he's in pain. We sure hope he's okay. He has a promising future as a freshman. It's been the Eli Sancom and Max Oliad's game today. Sancom with 20 and Oliad's with 16. So 36 of the 46 points between the two seniors, Phil.
They should have left that shoe on. That thing's going to balloon up now. Alexander with the basketball. Looks for the shot. No, he's going to penetrate. He'll try to go over Olias, and he does. A good job to go over the bigger Olias and put the 2 in to bring it back to 9. That's that new math, Jimmy. And Glenn Purdue says, you know, Cage Alexander looked at him and he says, but you got him. You got him across the arms. He said, you what want me to do? I got to make the call. Glenn Purdue is a good official, man. He's turned in. He started, he was very, very discouraged. And, man, I said, you got to keep with it. He has made himself a really good official. Up the court comes Luke. Nice move, almost an ankle breaker. Looks inside, one-handed baseball pass, and for the water transport wham by Max Olias, slams it home.
There's a dynamic duo, Sancom to Olias.
Cusick almost steals it away. Looking inside and getting the reverse layup up, no good. Coming in for the rebound is Eli Sancom. And they're going to put pressure on you, and he's going to take it in the paint and bring it back out. And they'll reset, they'll live to play another day. And they're doing everything they can but knock him down to foul him and not getting it.
3 guys on him. Somebody's got to be open somewhere.
And anybody's going to find me. He draws a lot of double and triple teams. I don't know how he got that pass to Cusick. 3-pointer from the wing. Luke Sancom. It's electric. And now the Maroon Knights taking command of this one. 51-37, a 14-point lead. I'm back to the regular old math, not that new math stuff. Yeah, Alexander with the basketball. Stolen away with a whistle. Going to be whistled on Eli Sancom. And he's going to hand the ball to the official. That's number 1 on Eli and number 1 on the Maroon Knights here in the fourth quarter with 1:41 to go. Valiant effort by Waverly.
Yeah, close game. Yeah. Got away from here in about the last 3 or 4 minutes of the contest. 1:41 to go, down 14. But this is valuable experience for tournament time for them.
Absolutely. They're not going to play too many teams with this much talent.
Or height.
3-point shot from the corner that time by number 11. That's Tegan Hurt. And they take a timeout with 1:32. Let's just keep it here, Jimmy. 51-40 Maroon Knights. I'd like to take an opportunity to, this is my last game before Christmas, the Christmas holiday, so I want to wish everybody out there a very Merry Christmas or whatever you may celebrate this holiday season, and may you and your families all have an enjoyable and peaceful and healthy season, and we'll see you back here before New Year's. We'll be back again that week after Christmas, so I just hope everybody has a beautiful, wonderful Christmas holiday.
Like you said, we'll have 2 games next week before Christmas, 2 games right after Christmas, and tons of games in January and the meaningful games in February coming up down the road.
If you want to see good basketball at this time of the year, good sports all over during the course of the year, but good basketball right now, tune yourself in. Do yourself a favor and look for OVSO. See what nights we're on. We're going to have a good basketball game somewhere in the Valley,
And our next one's going to be a girls' game at Martins Ferry with Union Local at Martins Ferry. They played to the wire the last time with Union Local coming on top by 5. That should be a real good one.
Should be a dandy. Ball comes into Eli. Eli gets it across to Luke. Luke in the corner. Back out it comes. Now they'll try to kill some time. Eli takes it to the corner. He'll dribble back out. He could dribble around and not get a 5-second call. He's one of the few. Tried to get it to Olias. Olias kind of waiting for it and stolen away by Russell. Russell going to take it to the hole. He'll put the shot up, and it's good. And Coach Jarrett is saying that we want a full court press. Get up at her face. Easier said than done, and the foul going to be whistled as the bump on Eli by Russell. And that's going to be foul number 4 with 59 seconds to go. Maroon Knights well in hand here, 51. They're going to move to 3-0 on the year. Waverly's going to fall to 5-2. But a valiant effort here and a great experience for this Waverly team. Coach Jarrett has to be be pleased to get this opportunity. Again, the foul this time on Alexander, and going to the free throw line is going to be Eli Sancombe. I bet you he goes home. I hope they have a hot tub or an ice bath, because he's got to go. He's going to go home and sit in one or the other after every game. I mean, he gets whacked and yacked and hammered, and just gets up and never says a word.
Well, he's about 6'5", 6'6", so he can throw over people, but his vision is just unbelievable. Yeah. Great ball handling skills, nice touch, and probably not one of his better games.
Right. Bill. Missed the first, made the second. Extends the lead to 52-42.
Now up to 21 points, and they're up by 10 are the Maroon Knights.
On the wings, penetration, stop, pop. That's Gunnar Myers. He'll get the 2. Maroon Knights going to trigger it in. This thing ain't over. You never know what can happen in 40 seconds. Over the head pass by Eli Sancombe. Taking it in, and Elias going to slam it through again. Another water transport wham slam by Max Elias, and he puts the exclamation point on this one. Nice pass by Alexander. He's not stopping playing. By Gunnar Myers going to put that one in. The mark of a good player. Out in front to Cusick. Cusick will put the layup up and in. And throwing it down the court to Hunt. Hunt going to take the 3. He misses everything, and the buzzer is going to go off. And that's your final score from tonight's last game. The Maroon Knights, a hard-fought 58-42 win over Waverly.
56?
Was it 56?
Yeah.
I thought he just.
You need a third glasses on, right?
Did he not hit that 2 down there?
He got 56 up there.
Well,
so
we're going to
see.
make it 56 to 42. So.
They might not have. Well, we're going to take a break and figure that out and be right back with the Interstate Waste Services wrap-up.
Imagine a vibrant hub where education meets wellness, a place where students and community members thrive together.
In stunning remodels.
At the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center, we're not just envisioning this future, we're building it. With partnerships that unlock resources and opportunities, we're addressing healthcare needs and cultivating talent. Join us in creating a healthier,
DIY
brighter tomorrow.
Encouraging them to visit for craft-made products. Supporting local businesses not only enhances your home, but also strengthens the community.
Everyone at IWS is proud to support our area schools and athletes. We would like to wish every team a safe and successful season. Play hard, stay strong, and good luck from all of us at IWS.
A legacy committed to service and sustainability in our communities.
Low credit. This looks impossible.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too.
How do I get to good credit?
Get credit advice for life from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
Imagine a world where dreams become reality. Windfallfunding.org connects innovators, artists, and entrepreneurs with the resources they need to thrive. We empower communities by providing crucial funding and support. Join us in transforming ideas into impact. Together, we can create a brighter future. Let's make magic happen with Windfall Funding.
Step up your game at the Target Shop. Discover our vibrant collection of sports clothing featuring custom embroidery that showcases your team's spirit. Whether you're hitting the field or cheering from the stands, our durable, stylish gear keeps you looking sharp. Elevate your team's vibe. Shop today and wear your pride with flair. Visit the Target Shop in the Hollywood Plaza today.
Hi, I'm Pete Arner from the Arner Funeral Chapel in Chester. I'd like to share some of our history with you. My great-grandfather, G.A. Arner, founded the Arner Funeral Chapel in 1900, and since then we have provided funeral and cremation services for 4 generations. I'm proud to tell you that this... Hi, I'm Pete Arner from the Arner Funeral Chapel in Chester. I'd like to share some of our history with you. My great-grandfather, G.A. Arner, founded the Arner Funeral Chapel in 1900, and since then we have provided funeral and cremation services for 4 generations. I'm proud to tell you that the same values of compassion and empathy that my great-grandfather instilled in his children are the ones that still guide us today. These principles have allowed us to serve our community for 120 years, and for that, I'd like to say thank you.
All right, we're back here. We believe that final score was 56-46, so they had the wrong score up there at the end. Wheeling Central by 10. They were led by Eli Sandcombe with 21, including 7 of 8 from the free throw line. And Max Oliad with 20, including about 3 or 4 tenacious dunks there in the fourth quarter. Leading the Waverly Tigers was Alexander, their leading scorer, with 13. They also got 10 from Myers, 9 from Hurt, and we hope Kesey's okay. He had 8 before he left in the early parts of the fourth quarter with a sprained ankle. After one, it was 8-3 Waverly. Surprisingly, only a Eli Sandcombe three-pointer for the whole quarter. But Wheeling Central scored 16 in the second, now scored them 16-9 to take a 19-17 lead. Outscored them 14-10 in the third quarter to lead 33-27, and then got a big lead and held on 23-19 in the fourth to win 56-46. Impressed more than anything with Eli Sandcombe's defense and the Wheeling Central's defense, and they came on strong there at the end, Phil, to pull away and get their third win of the year.
Well, it was maybe not the best performance by Wheeling Central, but, good teams make their way even when they're not at the top of their game, and Wheeling Central did that tonight, coming away with a 10-point victory. So you want to credit them. A very slow start, but when you have somebody like Eli Sandcombe, he can really dictate the course of the game, and that's kind of what he did. When they were down, he just kind of took over, and that was that. Well, and Oliaz, he certainly makes a great supporting cast. He knows how to play around the basket, and he did an excellent job. And Sandcombe finds him all the time. Waverly, Jarrett, Coach Jarrett, is a Bellsville graduate. He's an Ohio Valley guy. He coached at Meadowbrook, so he knows Ohio Valley basketball. He's hard-nosed basketball. I know when he played at Bellsville, he was a really good player. Scooter Tolsda was the coach at the time, and I can remember him being there now, and was an outstanding player. His style of play has transitioned into his players. You can see it here at Waverly. They're going to be a really good basketball team. No seniors on this team, and they really have a superstar in Alexander, and I love Kesey.
Well, they say defense travels, and I think that was the key. A very impressive defensive performance with good man-to-man. When they got beat, there was good help defense, and I'm telling you, Waverly had a lot of good opportunities, but the big guys inside really did a good job not fouling and making them alter their shots at the end, and those defensive transitions led to easy buckets on the other end at times. So congratulations to Wheeling Central. Again, recapping, we'll just tell you the winners, and then Phil can give you a few bits of information. Martins Ferry girls basketball beat Waterford yesterday. The St. Clairsville JV and varsity team were victorious over Northridge. In the third game today, a girls game, Peters Township from Pennsylvania defeated Morgantown pretty handily, a good Morgantown undefeated girls team, I believe. And then in a really hard-fought contest with a couple players down, Martins Ferry lost to Philo. That one was 52-50. And here Wheeling Central pulls away at the end to beat Waverly in a very challenging game, 56-46.
Again, we want to give our best to Mel Stevens, the head coach of the Maroon Knights, who's sidelined right now. Should be back first part of January, back on the sidelines and back directing traffic with Tyler Miranda doing an admirable job for him. That's his number one lieutenant, but with him the longest here. So our best to Mel. Once again, your final score here tonight. Wheeling Central, 56. Waverly, 46. For Jimmy DiCarlo, for Tony Lully, this is Phil Rujak saying, good night, everybody. Have a very merry and safe Christmas.